Oh boy, I'm at it again. Thanks, Shalem. Right about now, I was at it again with niggas and bitches and homies and friends. And that's how we begin.
What up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the NoNamers podcast. I'm Nestor.
This is Adrian.
And Arthur.
And we have a guest today because it's our 6th year anniversary.
6 years?
Yeah, it's been 6 years.
That passed already.
Well, it was like a couple days ago. Was that May 20th? 20th?
18th.
May 18th. We used to get cheesecakes. It used to be an event.
What the fuck? When did we ever have cheesecake? I've never been
The
to one of
last
these.
3 years.
First of all, I've never
we
been to
didn't.
one of these bitches.
We
with
had
cheesecake.
one cheesecake.
Once?
No, it was twice.
Nah, once.
I don't even remember no
Twice.
cheesecake.
Shut up.
I think everybody showed up for that one. That's the one that was packed in here.
No,
Wasn't
for
the cheesecake a bunch
anniversaries,
of people?
it's just Jasmine. We've never had other people for anniversaries.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It must have been one of the ones that I wasn't invited to because I don't remember.
You've been
no
at every
cheesecake.
single one. What are you tripping?
Maybe I was too drunk, but I don't remember cheesecake. Not never.
I remember being this
That's
one.
the nature of females, so they be tripping.
Me and that
Shut
one
the
go
fuck
by.
up.
Tripping, burning
Burning
cities
Shut the
down,
fuck up before I
committing
take
war
your nap.
crimes.
I mean,
I like to get
go
choked.
ahead.
I'll fucking slit your throat.
At this point, it don't matter. When niggas ready to die, bro.
I'm dead inside, yo.
my God.
See this next thing, boy.
Right, man?
Fucking slit your
the
throat
meme
like
says,
Waldorf
you
Frey.
can choke me sexual at this point or just kill me for real if it don't matter to me.
I don't even know where to go on this podcast. It's been 6 years.
Take ass
Yeah.
to a barber, man.
I got somewhere for you to go.
Get some Gillette. No, which one's the
Rogan?
No, it's me, so I'm sorry.
one where you Dollar Shave Club? No,
Dollar Shave, yeah.
Dog, I was like gonna resubscribe to that. I need some shavers.
Low key.
But they got everything now.
Oh, they have like women?
for women too.
No, I just like theirs.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they use the same razor.
It's the same- it's the same blade. But the branding is for men, bro.
But my
I listen to
ex-boyfriend used to
Everybody,
get them.
everybody got mustaches though. Like,
My
everybody got
ex-boyfriend used to
shaving.
get them and left them all behind, so I had a whole bunch of them, and now I don't. So now I need to get my
It's like $6.
But the most
You ever
expensive
been
one where
like-
they
you ever
send the
told her she
cocoa
has
butter.
nice hair? And you're like, can I run my finger through it? And then you just run it through the top of her lip.
It's fucking horrible.
Shut the
then,
fuck
then,
up!
then she fights you, nigga.
I swear to God, I'm gonna throw punch you tonight.
Low key.
Yesterday was pretty weird.
Going home from being
Yeah, I mean, so it's another year. I don't know. It just today doesn't feel like the anniversary. It just feels like another day. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
Juan just threw it out there that it wasn't, so thanks for that.
Well, it never falls on the day. This is the week that we do it. You know.
Yeah.
Week
anniversary.
But there's been some like depressed ones. There's been some ones that were like talking about what's gonna be in the future. I remember the last one specifically talking about her hairline being fucked up. So I don't know if it's gotten any better, huh? Oh, that's what Jasmine said.
What? What was
about who, though?
Who's hairline?
She said all four of us. She's like, all your hairlines is getting pushed up, bro.
Yeah,
What?
we're getting fucking older.
Yeah.
I said that.
I don't remember.
I don't even remember being on
You
that episode.
you don't remember taking shots?
My hair's fucking getting thinner.
I'll remember this.
Get ready, because we're going to come at you right now.
My hairline.
Is this leading us to somewhere? Are you guys trying to tell me something?
This was a trap.
Like shit.
I didn't get that text.
Oh. Well, you need to
I'm
be down.
unprepared now.
So yeah, I mean,
the booty call alert.
it's his robot.
It's his masturbation alarm.
Yeah. You got to get it out
Stop
by
touching yourself by this time.
Not you have a problem.
Last call.
Last call.
Last call for nut alert.
There's no more nutting because you guys zone out.
Oh,
fool.
man. Yeah, there's some electrolytes.
You need some cooling off period. Just jerk off to your dick, please.
Smells like jizz.
Can that happen?
Yeah.
Never jerked
No.
off to my.
Has that happened?
I've never
Yes.
jerked off to my dick.
You've chafed your dick from
I've been
jerking?
having sex
Like,
and
what the fuck?
my dick was fucking bleeding. I was like, what the fuck?
Your dick or
Oh yeah.
like I've come and I've seen there was blood in my semen.
No, my shit, because you don't have a
What?
helmet, dog.
Mhm. I was
Wait.
scared.
Wait, what?
It's because you don't have a helmet.
He doesn't
Wait,
have
you
a
have
helmet.
blood
I have a helmet.
Oh, no.
It was blood
No.
from
A
you
turtleneck.
or
You
blood?
got a turtleneck.
No, it was blood for me because it was in the condom.
Oh.
It's okay though. I wasn't like sick or nothing.
No, I know, but I'm just like,
I'm
why?
The doctor told me that I popped a blood vessel.
Oh, shit, you went right after?
Nah, not right after. It's not like, bitch, I gotta go.
Like 3
That
weeks
chick-
later, you know
the
what I mean?
chick was like, "Hey, you should go." And I was like,
I
what?
never showed her. I was like, fuck that.
Oh,
What if it's this bitch? Fool? Nah, I can't give her a head start to lie to me. Fool. If I got something, I'm killing her. Fool.
I
Give me
mean,
the gangrene, fool.
I know it's easy for like a girl to get like clip burn, but like I was like, is it the same thing for a guy?
Clipper. What do you mean?
Well, like
Most niggas don't
guys,
even know about the clit though. Fool.
so
hit
guys,
it at 11.
yeah, they don't know about it, but doesn't mean fucking guys will still rub it raw sometimes. They be like fiddling all over with it, like not knowing where it is exactly. And
That
it's
works
fucking-
though.
a mad Indian.
And then it's
That
just
works,
like,
though.
oh man, no, it works if you keep wetting it, and that's when spit and lube comes into
That
play.
works, though.
But after a while, once you don't feel
You
any
piss on your
moisture
hands.
on it anymore, dog, you're just rubbing that shit raw. Like I literally had to be like, stop, bruh.
Oh,
Stop.
I thought like.
And then like
did
the
it take
next
time to
day,
heal?
like my
But that's when it
fucking
gets good,
underwear are
though.
irritating because that shit's like
Oh, because you're shaved.
all yeah.
And you gotta put
It's
the
not just
micelle
your
on
like your
it.
clit, it's like fucking everything.
No, yeah, you gotta put the
dog.
micelle on it.
Like some of y'all motherfuckers just be fucking DJ scratching like.
That's
With
what
some
you tell
baby
me.
powder.
That's the move.
Who are
though,
you
fool.
fucking, dog? Like, why can't these people take directions? Be like, I like it like this. I like it like
'Cause
that.
a lot of guys have egos.
Because I don't know why. You have to
No.
explain to me.
A lot of guys have
why.
egos.
I mean, if we're dating, I'm taking directions. I don't
Because
mind.
we have
When
hero
you're
complex.
dating, there's
Yeah.
directions
We have
that
hero-
will be given, and
Yeah.
when you establish like a fucking fuck
relationship?
buddy relationship, not
Yeah.
even like a real relationship,
yeah.
then you can give directions and you can like
That's when you're taking
talk about
out of
shit
the
and
house.
do whatever the fuck you want.
Can I get a roadmap?
But when the first couple times you have sex with a person, it's all fucking fragile egos and like
It's like
I
if
know
you're
what I'm
playing a pickup
doing.
game at the park, my guy.
I'm throwing
I'm
balls.
finna throw my moves and
And
see
dudes don't be wanting to
how much I
listen.
scored. fool.
I'm calling ref.
You out here balling, nigga. You be breaking ankles sometimes, nigga.
It's
You
true.
fucking roll your ankle out there. What happens?
It's true.
Dibs on sub.
But the more you play, for then it's like team play.
You got
fool.
another
You feel
person,
me? You
yeah.
feel each other out. fool.
And I
You
low
call
key
him pick and rolls more. fool.
and low key like I felt fucked up because I don't be giving dudes a fucking second chance. But like why
You
give
should,
him
though, fool. We
why
can
give him-
disappoint you better the next
why
time.
give him a second chance to fuck up? Exactly.
Then the third time, fool?
That's when they know.
Like I'd rather just
You
take my
should've
chances
ruined that
with somebody
for you.
all brand new.
Nah, that's terrible. fool.
That's terrible, dude.
Just keep getting
The
disappointed
next nigga could
again.
be worse. Fool.
But they been.
I mean, that's why you train one.
So
fool.
it is what it is.
You train one like a dog.
Just
That's
tell
why I
you.
went
Dogs,
back.
my
That's why I
nigga.
went back to one that knew what he was doing. That's why I'm like, I
We're
just gotta
literally,
fucking speak
like-
him in.
Keep
Literally,
texting. I still hit
That's
though.
why they call us dogs. Fool. 'Cause we just trying to eat and
We
fuck.
get stuck
fool.
afterwards.
Nah, nigga. They get stuck?
Dogs?
I never fuck, watch dogs fuck like that.
Nah, you gotta watch carefully, bro.
Dogs get stuck. That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Like that's how you know they're about to have babies because they get stuck and they'll literally just be like
Ass to ass.
pulling shit like apart like for 3
Why?
hours.
Because they haven't come or
crying.
what?
Yeah. Because the dog's
Because
penis
the
inflates.
dog swells
Why
up.
is it stuck?
Because the dog's dick swells up and gets stuck inside the vagina.
Why
So
does
that
it
way
swell up?
when he nuts, like the nut
Oh,
is
yeah.
gonna take.
The pussy be
Oh, so he hasn't nutted yet.
Like that's what he's in the middle of
Why doesn't
doing.
someone just finagle his balls?
I don't know.
Take a little bit.
Yeah, take a
Help
little
Low key though, right?
It's just
Like,
biology, and then they stay like trying to pull apart
what you
from
mean
each
your
other
dick swells up?
for a
That's
while,
fucking
and you're like,
terrible,
oh
fool.
my god,
It
get
bl-
off of my dog, you fucking
It
bitch.
blimps up. fool.
Like it just swells up? Fool?
The glands get big.
Yeah, and it just stays stuck inside the female dog's
I'd be
pussy.
hyper that happened to niggas.
And then they try to, like,
Could you imagine if a
They
nigga
try
gets
to run
stuck in
from
you?
each other. They try to
Damn.
run from each other, and then it's like they're stuck.
I would
like
hate
this,
that,
like, just-
fool.
You can get caught
That would
up.
be weird.
That shit get
I
caught
would
up.
hate that if that happened to us, like
That shit
like
get-
human, like your dick swells up, fool, and now you're stuck fucking in this bed with this bitch,
And
fool,
you're caught
wanna
up.
And
leave?
she's just sitting there on your dick, like,
you're just
and
like,
looking at you.
"Fuck, I gotta
and
wait
she,
for this
She
photo."
looks down, like, so where are we gonna go from here now?
Yeah.
What
I
does this
can't,
mean?
and then you can't run away.
No, then you're gonna get
Low
horny
key,
again.
What does
the-
this make us?
You're gonna get horny again, so you're gonna try to fuck again.
She's swollen, my guy. It's not moving.
So you know the odds of me having a baby just increased by like 100.
That's when you're like.
Do you want to get married? What do you think my
That's when
child
you're
support?
ordering Plan B off Amazon Prime now, my nigga.
Amazon Fresh.
Hey, by the way, fool, you can buy Plan B off Amazon for it's cheap.
Real? What?
Oh God. Fool.
First of all, I'm not trusting Amazon Plan B.
I'm not having a kid
It's just
yet.
a boxing fit.
I'm not having a kid yet.
It's like Benchwarmers green card. You just open up a construction paper. I am Plan B.
Yeah.
It's a
Nah,
fucking
it's just
Pez.
Amazon.
You bought it?
Shout out to Jeff Bezos.
It's not even
Bezos.
round. It's square. What the
I've
fuck?
only bought Plan B twice.
I mean, I didn't take it.
It's a fucking
Damn.
suppository instead of.
Put it in me,
But
man.
then again, food happens.
Oh my.
But like they really have it on Amazon Fresh. Like they'll.
Amazon
Oh, they
Fresh.
don't have it on fresh, my guy. You can't. It's not a vegetable, my guy.
They have it on Amazon Produce.
It's in the produce
It's not
section.
an Amazon wardrobe either, my guy.
That'd be
No,
hot.
Right, you get to try it out.
Can I
It's
try
just
it and give
Amazon.
it back?
Try it out for free though. Oh, which is the one they delivered in an hour?
Can I
Father?
subscribe?
right now.
That's Prime
Oh,
now.
Prime Now.
Prime
How
now.
much is that? 30
Oh
bucks?
my god.
Prime now, nigga. Nah, but it's regular Prime.
Fucking Adrian's over here. Can I subscribe to that?
He's ordering one right now.
Fuck y'all motherfuckers. Birth control sucks and it's deadly and it fucks you
What?
up.
What do you
Wait,
mean?
what?
It gives you guys like bad skin and like you guys
Bad
get bloated, but that's on
skin,
y'all.
Wait,
though.
bad skin or good skin?
No,
Why'd you- it's
bad
like-
skin.
like
It
when you
makes you
complain,
gain
I'm
weight.
always
It
like,
makes you
why'd you fuck
crazy.
me
It
then?
gives you migraines.
Doesn't it regulate your period? Though?
No.
To some
No, not
degree.
Plan
No.
B. Plan B is bad for you.
Oh,
like,
Plan B fucking fuck.
Like it makes him like
So does birth
bloated,
control.
and it fucks your skin up. And they
So
be like,
does
I
birth
don't
control.
fuck
But then that's how you
So does
fucking
birth
just fuck
control.
them
That's
down.
got punish you.
Fuck you. Fuck you. That's you motherfuckers punishing us because you guys don't know how to fucking pull out properly.
Hold on.
And
Hey,
y'all want to get
hold on,
an
hold on.
extra
This guy told
second
me
of
pulling out
pleasure.
doesn't work, dog.
Just
Wait.
I pulled out for 5 years and never got fucking knocked up. So
Thank you. See,
See me about
It doesn't work.
She's
I was with the motherfucker for 5
Y'all niggas
years
is
pulling out.
fool. Y'all deserve whatever happens to y'all. Fool.
I'm ready to be a dad.
You should wear a rubber. Fool.
Should wear a rubber.
I fucked for 5 years and lived with somebody and fucked him every day.
No, I've known people that fucking come in people and they don't get pregnant.
No,
too.
we didn't
Yeah.
come in
Doesn't-
each other.
no, but
He pulled
but
out.
I'm letting
It
you know.
happened.
It's the same
You
thing.
was just
It's not
having
that
a
the
lot
pull
of
out method
anal
works.
though?
It's just
No.
that's how it goes
I had
sometimes.
anal 3 times when I was with him. 3 times.
Anniversary.
That's
part.
poop, though. That's Brown Town.
So you
No,
get
not
some
if you don't-
coconuts.
Viva
Not
la
if-
raza!
First of all, not if
El
you know you're
Mantequilla?
gonna do it and then the girl just doesn't eat or eats lightly that day.
Well, what's the point of that?
Yeah.
The point is that you know you're gonna go to fucking Pound Town and
Then
you want to
that's
get the
just-
most of it
Nah.
as a fucking
Then
girl
that's
too,
just-
I'd
and you
get
want
an
to throw it
enema.
back.
I'm trying to catch
You can do
a,
that too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to catch some shit.
You can do that too, but you usually
Isn't
have to
that
do
how
it.
you get
like,
head?
But I don't
before.
want to get it for me, not her.
Ah, got it. You want her shit as dirty as
I want
possible.
that shit
You want
filthy.
the full fucking chili
I
dog.
want the sewage.
We
Yeah.
talked about this last year too.
Your last year?
Anal and
It's cool. I love sharing with people how to have proper anal sex.
No, it's terrible.
Molly, Coke, does help.
oh shit.
Oh, it's
Really?
hmm
Except the next day you feel cold. when you're
And
legs.
always have lube. Always have lube.
Oh, you know
or,
what? You know
or
what?
utilize spit. You don't go in raw, then the girl's never gonna enjoy it.
You know what you?
You want her to throw it back at the same time.
It's okay.
That's what
though.
makes it better.
It's okay though.
I'm telling you though, but that's what makes it better.
But how are you gonna bring the punishment and the pain?
It doesn't mean
Bring
you can't
the
still be
ruckus.
fucking hitting it hard.
Oh, you gotta let
If
her know
y'all
she's a
both,
sinner.
if you're both hitting it at the same time, it's like Clash of the fucking
If you're
Titans.
not chafing
Like-
somebody, what's up
Yeah.
then? If you're not causing hemorrhoids and what's possible.
Then say that can't happen still.
Low key it can though. Hemorrhoids
Hemorrhoids?
are terrible.
I never had one.
Never had one.
But this one chick said they're terrible.
This one dumb hyena. This stupid ass hyena.
I don't know. No.
Oh,
Oh,
my
what?
God.
Can't trust these hyenas or what?
No. I'm committed. I don't give a shit.
You're pot committed.
He's in, bro.
The only one now.
You were
Oh,
like,
that's right.
Oh,
Last
yeah.
year you were me and Jasmine. Yeah.
The only one now.
That's true.
you
Oh, it's changed since
on the
last
on
year.
this
That
pod
is
you
true, but it's-
usually
What?
talk about Coachella, but this year you didn't go, right?
I didn't go this
Who's
year.
fucking
You're
Yeah.
pot committed.
Did you go to that?
I mean, I didn't actually go, but I watched
Stagecoach?
from my couch.
No.
Ah.
Stagecoach though?
Couchella.
I did Couchella.
Did you have the full Coachella experience?
Totally did drugs and got fucked up with my dog.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be giving it
We
to your
both.
dog,
We
though.
You're
both
a mom.
were Ariana
That's
Grande
the full
cat ear.
Coachella till you get fucked behind the tent, though. So, like,
It's true.
I have never been fucked at Coachella because I've always been with somebody. So next year, if I go back, although I'm thinking of going to Austin City Limits in October.
Dude, that looks dope.
Who wants to go?
Lollapalooza
I'm down
was
to
good,
share
too.
a hotel. I'm gonna go. The tickets are cheap. They're like nothing.
Shit, Ohana.
When is it?
And it's October
October, my
4th through
birthday.
6th. I want to go that
It's your
the first
birthday.
weekend because Cardi B is gonna be there. The first weekend.
That I know.
She's not gonna be there the second weekend.
Are City Girls gonna be there, though? That's what
No,
I'm
I
trying to see.
wish.
Or Megan Thee Stallion, fam.
Yeah.
She has to be. She's
I
from.
love
oh,
Megan
she's
Thee
from
Stallion,
Houston.
fam.
She's from Houston. But The Cure is
She's a-
also
she's a
one of the
little fat.
main.
The Cure?
The Cure
Yeah, The
is
Cure.
the
That's
main
not white
headliner.
niggas on trips. That's
What?
shoot up central, my guy.
Shut up.
I ain't
The
trying to
Cure's
catch
playing-
that bullet.
They're
And
playing out
then,
here,
and then the
but
cool thing
How
about
fat I know. I'll catch that bullet. I
the
ain't catching no white
cool,
niggas
the
bullet.
cool thing about Austin City Limits is it's over by like 10:30, 11, so you can still go out and like
Because that's
party.
when the lynching started.
And then Austin's fucking a nice fucking place.
Yeah, to party and to bar hop. So if anybody's interested, let me know because I'm seriously about to book my hotel. So if I need to book a double,
Hey, for y'all hear that out there?
let me the fuck know. If you guys want to go in. And plane tickets right now are super cheap. The tickets for Austin
In
City
what?
Limits are cheap. And the hotel room for the weekend was like $300. At the like
the
I
Hilton.
haven't
At the
eaten
Hilton.
fucking beer in a minute though.
Who eats beer, my
I
guy?
haven't drank in a minute.
Shout out Austin City Limits.
yeah. Anybody want to go? Hit me up.
Eric said he was down, yo. Well, shout outs to Eric. He started a production company,
What
dog.
the fuck
Eric.
is that? Who the fuck is that? What is
You know Eric? He's trying to start a.
about Mike Tyson.
No. Who?
Like
What?
Eric is starting his own production company.
Who is
He's trying to
Eric?
make. Oh shit, yeah.
You're fucking.
He's just
I was trying to transition and shout out Eric.
Uh-huh.
He started a new production company. He's trying to find a new action star.
You remember that one dude that kept singing the white
Oh,
new people
yeah.
music and like he was singing.
He
like,
brought the
Limp Bizkit.
cookies for the Christmas party.
He was the one who fucked up our white elephant.
Wow.
Disproportionate ass gifts. Eric, next year when you come from me to you, please bring something
Well, he
better.
just wants cookies.
With
though.
all love. With all love.
No, he didn't
I
want the
appreciate
cookies.
it.
He wanted to give the cookies, not
Oh, that's what you calling him.
call him. Give cookies. No, but that was he started a production
That
company.
was
He's trying.
sweet.
That's
I
dope.
know.
Doing what? Porn?
Fuck it, dog. Straight.
That's where all the
Wreckage,
money's
fuck.
at. If you're not getting into the porn or weed business, I don't know what you're doing.
You think there's still money in porn?
Yeah.
The fuck is
Excuse me?
dumb?
Are you
Well, what,
serious
They
right
make
now?
the money off the ads, or
Ads. Who the fuck watches that?
who buys DVDs? They used to get it on
You don't
DVD.
Did this motherfucker say who's buying DVD? Why are you watching
You know they
porn
pay
on
you to
DVD
submit
still?
like porn to
Yeah,
people's websites.
you get like $2,000 for a bid.
You know,
I don't know
Well,
how I know the price.
wait.
but-
It's
I-
like
it's not
YouTube.
even that.
It's like YouTube.
I mean, that's not even
So
where.
you get a one-time payment, not per views or per ads
You get a
click.
No. There's not even. That's
You
not
get
even
ad
the
money,
thing.
my
It
guy.
depends on
You
what
would
you're
get
looking at. You're talking about porn, or are you talking about camming or like sex
No,
work in
Pornhub.
general?
I
Well,
upload to Pornhub all the time.
yeah.
That's how I get my money.
Because like, how was that? If you upload to Pornhub,
Some people have contracts with Pornhub to get a certain amount of money per videos that they upload. Usually, those people have created a following.
wait,
through their-
one time payment
Their
or
cams.
So, are you gonna let me finish?
yeah.
Okay. So, like I said, some people contract for Pornhub with Pornhub
Uh-huh.
to get paid per video. They usually establish that rate because they become popular through other sex work, whether it be through camming or through Snapchat Premium or through vid only, or only vid, whatever that thing is, or Patreon, whatever they've established, they become so popular that they have so many subscribers that Pornhub fucking whatever else is out there wants to pay them to upload videos. A lot of times it could be couples. Like couples completely create these like followings for themselves and then they're getting paid
like
twice
couple
as much for them to upload videos of themselves together. So it just depends. I mean, sex work is like completely changing every year and everywhere you go. Snapchat Premium, you can either pay to be a follower and just pay a monthly subscription just to be able to follow that person. And then they like upload all of their stories and their DMs as like all of this shit. And so your monthly subscription keeps you as a follower, or they'll let you loose when you don't pay. Or you can pay extra money and get additional videos and additional clips and whatnot for a certain price that has been agreed upon.
You have an opportunity right now, Adrian, to crack the market.
For what?
For Tesla porn.
But that's kind of how sex work works right now.
No, on God.
Yeah.
There's not that many Tesla. Like, there's a lot of videos right now of people fucking in their Tesla.
There's a market for
on
everything.
autopilot.
Oh,
it's the best shit.
I thought like literally fucking my Tesla.
No.
There's a market for that too,
There's a
though.
hole. I was like, what?
TLC has a whole show.
Like
My Strange
you
Addiction.
fuck
People like to
bitches
fuck
in your
cars.
Tesla on autopilot. It's just lit. I've been jacking off that shit for the last week. That shit is hard.
No wonder you were
OnlyFans?
getting
You don't even have to go
It's been
straight to it.
it's been
Just do it
trending for
OnlyFans.
weeks.
It's trending, my guy, hard.
You were trending hard right now?
My guy, there's just one where it's a Tinder date, and they're in the this fool just fucks this bitch in his Tesla for all these autopilot out, but he has to have one hand on the wheel at all time or it starts beeping.
You can just put an orange thing. You can put like a little orange sack. It just has to feel the weight of your hand.
What?
It just literally has to
for
feel.
real?
Yeah.
What? I was like orange.
That makes you even. You can
Where
make
is
a
this
crazier
going?
video where you're fucking.
You
in the
got my
back
attention
seat.
now.
Where you're just mad bopping in the back seat.
A fucking the Nimbus 2000.
I think you should fucking take this shit to the next level. From
There you go. There's a market.
Tesla porn, my guy.
That's how you ruin your leather.
You gotta do premium.
This motherfucker.
That's why they put towels down, my guy.
You get a seat cover,
You
but it's
saram
a
wrap
full
it.
leather shit.
Or you just come in
That's
there.
the one
Bro.
you-
That's what this guy did. It was like guy comes in me during Tinder days. Tesla autopilot.
Or was it amateur?
Saran wrap it though.
It was amateurish.
Was it
Like, she
actually?
wasn't that good at it, but it was alright. I mostly got hyped up because you could see the freeway they're driving on. All that. That's lit. That's danger at its best.
Yo, are they fucking on the 405, yo? These
Nah, I think it's somewhere. It's white people. So. White niggas is crazy.
Today I seen a BMW get totaled
And
by
they
a
probably
truck.
Tesla,
It's crazy.
though.
We're trying to pay it off.
We trying to pay it off tonight, nigga.
Pay it off with one video, dang.
Fat nigga gets blown in a Tesla.
It's just a lot of fat nigga titles.
They put it up on World Star, my guy. We famous, nigga.
Blown in a Tesla. Blows loads in a Tesla. It's just a lot
I
of.
don't even jizz on your steering.
Blumpkins in a Tesla.
That'd be the shit. That'd be shit. The shit.
Wait.
Taking the shit in the Tesla and you getting fucking domed up.
But you gotta fucking like outside the window.
I'm not, fool. Just cheek out, fool. And she's just blowing you fool, hard. Fool. You gotta shit and come at the same time or it doesn't count.
The
Joy.
guy asked me to give him
Joy
a Blumpkin. I looked. at
Wait,
him, I
what?
said-
Some guy asked you for a Blumpkin? Because he just really needed a shit and also get
He
blown?
was like, no, he just wanted to see if I would do it. And I was like, nah,
How dirty was the bathroom?
it's my bathroom.
Uh,
So it's
Answer my
clean.
question.
It's clean. It's
Oh,
clean.
thank you.
I clean
Okay,
it every
okay.
week. I clean it every
then-
week.
I mean, you just say it's your bathroom. That don't give me like, oh, it's clean, not clean.
I clean my bathroom every Sunday
it was on the 6th
Why
day, though,
Sunday?
so it was pretty.
because that's my cleaning day, Sundays.
It was the
That's
dirtiest
like
day.
that's the day you don't shit or something.
Nah.
It's
It's
like,
Sundays.
word,
Sunday's my
that's anal
cleaning
day.
days. No. I don't know.
That's-
Sometimes I clean on
My
Fridays.
name is Jasmine. I like Arnold.
That's one of the best clips ever.
Was that when you wake up and you put Spanish music and just to get to it?
You do that
Nah,
shit?
that's Saturday mornings.
That's
But it's
lit,
not
fool.
Spanish
You do that
music.
shit? You
It's
do that make your
Beyonce.
mom shit?
It's Beyonce.
And you do your laundry and shit?
Nah,
My
you
laundry's
gotta
on
put like
Sunday.
cumbias, my nigga. fool.
Nah, if I do play Mexican music, it's
And
only
just throw
Selena.
chocolates at your dog. 'Cause
Selena?
That's your kids. fool.
It's only Selena.
Hey!
Well, you think he was just gonna stay in all day?
It's
I was
only-
like, what the fuck did I do?
It's only Selena and like one fucking Pablo something song.
Fucking Selena jams, my nigga.
I want to go see a cover band. They're pretty good.
Of Selena?
Yeah.
You mean a cover band, my guy?
A cover band. Someone covers Selena. Like do some bitches dancing and shit.
Como una
El
flor.
muchacho del apartamento 512.
Yeah, no. I'm like, I didn't know she had an hour and a half of music.
I was gonna change my Instagram
God, she
name.
has like mad English music too.
I
Like
was gonna-
dancing shit. I didn't even know.
forgot.
I was gonna
Like
change
on the
my
Whitney
Instagram name to
Houston shit.
that
Yeah.
nigga from El Apartamento de 512. Out of respect for Selena and Chalino. Because Chalino was that nigga and Selena was all
Did
about.
y'all hear about
the
Vicente
muchacho.
Fernandez?
I'm all about the
The fool blows loads.
Chente?
No, yeah, Chente.
That fool dyes his eyebrows. my
No,
guy.
so Chente
Brothers
apparently
band.
needs a liver
Cumbia.
transplant because his liver's so fucked up, but won't go and get one because
he's
he
gay.
doesn't want to risk getting a gay person's liver.
Respect. fool.
I mean,
So he's gonna die
it's
because
the
he's so
science is
fucking
sound,
machismo, and he'd rather
Why
not
would you want another
risk
man to enter you with his organ?
getting a gay guy's liver because it might
he's
make
afraid.
him
Yeah,
love the
this is
cock.
true?
Apparently,
This is true.
Because that's the
This-
first step.
this
fool.
like-
Think about it. Let's think.
this
You
is
wanna
like the
switch to
story
vodka?
going
Wait,
on.
wait,
right
stop,
now.
That's what I'm saying. Is that a story or is that for real?
I don't know. I think it's for real. For real.
Let's
No,
think
it's
about
Because
it.
he's been sick for a while. That's why he stopped
is it
touring.
the
Let's think
National
about it.
Enquirer? Who
And
wrote
he has
the
the
story?
money
Like,
to get
Mexican,
better.
it's not
Buy
that
a fucking new one.
far-fetched.
You can buy like.
I
new liver.
absolutely believe this is true. Because otherwise, why did he stop touring and just give up on his health?
Because he's 80 and it's fucking.
You know
kind
how many
of- what
fucking
kind of
80-year-olds
man
are
asked-
still. Did you see Arnold Schwarzenegger, 71 years old, taking that fucking drop kick to the back
And he was African,
and not being
my guy.
phased?
Yeah, but
Not being phased?
Vicente show he has to ride the ponies. He has
He
to.
fucking sips tequila every fucking concert. He should be strong
gets
as a fucking
shit-faced.
bull.
He doesn't just drink. He gets shit-faced every concert.
Start slurring, say some racist
Carlos
shit.
Santana puts heroin in his fucking bandanas and he's still kicking.
I thought he did X or no, yeah, ecstasy, right? When he did Nah. Wait, so Chente doesn't want
A new
Uh,
To
a
get
new
a liver
Doesn't want another man's
transplant
meat in him.
because he's scared that he's gonna get a liver donated by a gay guy and he's then gonna be.
What are the chances you get a gay liver though?
What is it? 1 out of 4 dudes?
Yeah.
Is it?
2 out of 3 dudes?
Depending how many beers.
I don't know.
Dudes?
I don't know. 3 out of
beer.
4 if you take all their fucking hidden fantasies.
2 out of the 20 I've been with? No.
I mean, 4 out of 4 if you take for granted where their
18
fucking
were
G
just to
spots are.
establish dominance.
What?
18 were just to establish dominance.
I wonder if
Oh,
he's
God.
like at 80, if I get a gay liver, I might just start blowing everybody, you know? Like he just
On some
flips.
fucking Liberace shit.
He becomes Elton John. I get it.
I would hate that.
What?
It's so stupid. He deserves to die.
No.
He's 80.
Don't say about Chen.
It would be hard.
I
to,
fucking hate it because I wanted
That
to take my
fool's-
grandpa to see him, but after that, I was like, well,
That fool's
No,
the living
he doesn't
embodiment
tour
of
anymore.
machismo, though.
I don't
You have to
warn you.
respect that. fool.
I don't warn you.
Respect
when
the
you go.
patriarch. fool.
Nah, it's cool. It's so stupid.
Sigue
It's
siendo
one
rey,
fucking
fool.
liver. You have another one.
I mean, it'd be funny.
But
If,
Fernando Valenzuela thinks alike. Fool. We can't hate on him either.
Fucking balance that shit out.
Julio Rios thinks the same. How can we fall? He's gonna be our closure. fool.
He's been
He's
clear,
gonna get
bro.
us rid of Hanson Jansen. fool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He got reinstated fool because there's no video. fool.
he's in the operation table and he's like, wait.
You can't hate on
Is that a
Urias.
gay liver
I
now?
don't, but I
That
was
was my
just
cousin.
fuck up. No, he's not.
He's from my part of Mexico.
Oh
fool, so
my
we're claiming him as
god,
my
fuck
cousin,
that
fool.
bitch.
I have to not read
He
this.
mushed that bitch in the face. You know he
There's
did.
no video for you. I don't know what you're talking
He's like,
about.
mush, bitch, mush.
I thought I only shook her a little bit.
No, they're just yelling
There's
at
no
each
video, bro.
What the fuck? That's what I'm saying. What are you talking about?
This is all rumors.
There's
bro.
no video, my guy.
There's no video, must to quit. fool.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna trade him anyway. That's the
No,
future.
fuck no.
He's too dope. Fool. That's gonna be our closer. He's
He's
gonna
only,
be better
what,
than Mariano
22?
Rivera.
21.
21? Fuck.
He's young as fuck. Fool.
And he zips it. fool.
Yeah.
And that fool likes to sit, my dude.
No, he literally
party.
sips this shit. fool.
Fuck yeah.
I'm here to close.
Not only closing
I'm the
games.
closer. I'm gonna close your mouth.
He hates.
I'm not even a Dodger fan, fool, but I just you gotta support La Raza.
There's not that many fucking Mexican bitches.
And that's what we're here to do. For support La Raza.
Little razor.
Chorizo. fool.
Okay, what he did was wrong. So.
But what?
He made us lose the World Series.
He did it.
Nah, he didn't. Fool.
They would take him
If
off
they
there.
would have started him, fool, would have won. Fool.
Fucking what's his name then?
The coach?
Darvish. fucking.
No, not Darvish. It's not his fault.
It's the guy who put him in.
Absolutely is his
Nah,
fault.
they got in his head, fool, and they started doing that racist shit to him.
Yeah.
That shit threw him
Okay.
off. That shit's heavy, my dude.
Yeah.
Racism.
He's like, yo, I thought racism didn't exist. The
Fuck,
fuck?
that's why I
First
came to
of
play in
all,
Cali, my guy.
He was fucking sucking before they threw all that shit out. Let's be honest.
But he knew it was coming.
He never
fool.
showed up. There was no reason.
He's Persian and Japanese, my guy. That fool's Zoroastrian, fool, and that fool's Zen
Oh
out.
my god! And then fucking he wonders why D-Day happened.
D-Day, Dick Day is real.
We got the hooker with an auto body collision shot.
What the fuck?
He called it a crash.
What?
He's got the hooker with the auto body collision shot, son.
Fucking mammoth.
Yalla, fool.
Nah,
I
you
mean-
say gender's okay, fool, because that's what they say. For
Accident lawyer is more like it. But okay.
I thought Yalla was hurry.
Yalla is her.
I will fight for you. I will get you what you
No,
want
but
from
that's not
insurance.
Farsi though. Fool.
Oh, there's some other shit.
That's some Arabic shit.
Yalla.
Like gender's like that's just Persian, my guy. That's just Farsi. Fool. Like
Gente?
gender's like whore, fool, but in Persian. Kuni's like faggot, but in Persian. Like you want to call nigga.
What is you, a fucking hooah?
You should call him gender.
You know what I haven't seen yet, and I'm glad I waited and I
Marvel?
saw.
Avengers? Endgame?
No. And I purposely did it once I've seen that like Game of Thrones is going downhill. Veep.
You didn't watch Veep?
I haven't watched Veep yet because I saved it purposely.
All of it, or
I watched the second.
Julia
I watched it to the
Dreyfus?
second episode.
oh, okay.
And then I stopped because that's when like Game of Thrones came back and it wasn't there. And so I needed something. I knew I was going to need something to cleanse my palate. And right now I don't have Killing Eve
I don't know what that
accessible to me.
Fucking
So
Killing
I
Eve.
saved
is.
Veep.
Killing Eve.
Killing Eve, it's a BBC series. It's pretty fucking
I
good.
don't like the
Well, the
British.
first
I like
season
watching
was-
Power. I like watching
You watch
Empire.
I've never watched it, and I don't watch that. And don't think I'm a fucking cliche basic bitch, Mister. You're coming for my neck right now, and we can do this. You want to be Arthur tonight? Because Arthur's sitting over here real fucking nice and calm.
Because
and
he's next to
fucking
you, you know, you
polite.
could catch the hands.
Oh, he's always sitting next to me, and he doesn't give a fuck.
It's because last time you guys mad bonded. Fool.
I know.
Yeah.
That's true.
For
So,
Little Women
you wanna-
LA.
You were the only nigga not there. That's what you're acting like.
You
dude.
want to come for my head?
Oh,
That is true, yeah.
You were the only nigga.
we
not
could
there.
talk about 90 Day Fiance.
You want to come for my
I've
neck,
seen the
Mister?
first
Let's go.
2 seasons.
It's crazy.
Oh, you want to talk about basic bitch shit that you think I watch? Because that's the only conversation starter? Because you think that's how you're going to get this pussy? No.
No, wait, what you say?
You started this. Let's go.
I don't know what Killing Eve was.
Fight,
That's
fight.
I have no clue what Killing Eve was.
You don't want this smoke.
Downtown Abbey, the movie, though.
I don't fucking watch that neither.
Damn, you don't like politics, though?
I don't like politics, dude.
I don't watch
Nah,
no fucking
what's Killing
subservient
Eve, though?
bullshit. No, Killing Eve is the first season's pretty good, dope. It's about like this fucking female British serial killer,
Out.
and Sandra Oh is the detective.
No, I'm sorry. Sandra Oh is in it?
Sandra Oh is the detective that like tracks her down. Nah, that shit's pretty cool.
I'm out.
Nah, Veep's fucking good.
That's because Julia
hilarious.
Louis
Julia
Dreyfus
can
is
do
the
no wrong.
best
No,
comedic
Veep,
actor
I-
ever.
Veep is amazing.
Wait, how
Killing
far have
Eve's-
you gotten?
I only did
Second
the
episode
second episode.
of the
Oh,
new season.
shit.
And then I
You're
stopped.
in for it.
And then
No,
I
no,
stopped
for the new
because I
season.
okay.
I
Ever
put it
or
on.
new season?
The new season.
Yeah,
Julia
Oh.
Louis Dreyfus is the best
Oh.
comedic actor
What about
ever.
Barry?
I
You
thought
watch
you
Barry?
meant ever.
I haven't started watching it.
it's good.
Fucking up. Barry's great.
I've heard it's amazing.
Bill
Yes,
Hader's a hater.
I'm not a hater. I just haven't.
No,
started
I said Bill
No,
Hader's a
Bill
hater. David,
Uh,
calm down.
Damn, I was like, everybody wants to
Ladies.
come for me tonight. We can do this.
Daenerys, calm down.
I got
Should we kill the Mad Queen in less than 10 minutes, dog? And she's like, it doesn't make
That's what
sense, dog.
happens, man.
They be snappy sometimes.
When they don't get the good defense, they be looped out, fool.
It's true.
Rubber.
First, I'm setting some shut up for later.
No, that's a guarantee it's gonna be good.
No, I only am messing
With one?
with decent dick right now.
That's what, decent, nigga, not good. You said decent. Man.
It's not great.
So it's like halfway. Instead of 10 seconds, 20 seconds.
No, well, the last time wasn't, but every other time was.
So it's already been disappointing?
No, the last time was fun. It just
You're
I
under
didn't
Exhibit
get.
C.
First of all, let me backtrack. I'm not one of those girls who thinks like I need to come every single time for it to be perfect.
That's sad. Bro.
Wait,
No.
is it-
I'm not saying I
Oh,
can't.
Fucking,
Go ahead.
you're holding back feminism right
Is
now.
No.
it 1 out of every 3
No.
times you have sex?
Sandra
you
O
come?
would be disappointed.
No, it's usually like
60% of the time it happens all the time.
Sex Panther?
so it's usually every time.
Sex bomb.
It should be every
It's
time.
usually every time, but from
I
time
do
to
every
time, from time
But
to
I'm jacking
time, I'm okay with just having a fucking quickie because I just want to get banged real quick. Like, just I have a desire to fucking get
That's
like,
what Uriah's wife was saying too.
you know.
Slam my hand.
You know?
That shit became
And
slowly,
sometimes-
nigga.
And sometimes when you're like,
Bang, bang.
you know that shit is gonna go before anybody's ready. Before either one is ready.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're just going at it and you're like fucking full intensity
Sometimes
and
you're not
ferocity.
ready, though.
And it's just like, he's done, you're almost there, but not quite. And then it's like, man, I can't be mad. That shit was still fun.
Well,
For what it was worth.
Get the calisthenics.
that
in,
sounds
you know
like
what I
a
mean?
trip to Chuck E. Cheese. Fool. Like
For what
the
it was
pizza's not
worth.
that good, fool. But there's hella kids.
But you still had fun. Damn. No. Check those
She was going.
Check those
Ain't that good?
I mean, there's the salad bar.
Get the insanity video.
It's a P90X workout.
It's a P90X workout,
You're
donkey.
going to like 90X is what you doing.
Wait, so that last time was whack, you were saying?
Huh?
You said the last time was whack, and you
No, I
backtracked.
didn't say
That
it
it
was
wasn't
whack.
whack. That she didn't.
I just said I didn't complete.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about the last time. you
I
came on the
didn't
show.
complete the fucking mission, but it was still okay and decent enough for me to have been like, yeah, it was worth it. First of all, I ran into this person when I was like taking my dog
How
to the
many?
vet.
How many times out of 10 is it like you feel like it wasn't worth it? Like
Out of 10 times.
I could have done better work at home by
Well,
myself.
It depends. I don't really have a good foundation right now because like before
We're
this,
just saying like
I was getting good
lifetime
consistent.
career stats right now. Like what percentage did you say like?
Batting 400.
What's the batting average?
I
if you
should
hitting
have just gone home and
Yeah.
done this myself.
Well, I thought you were asking for
Me
highlights.
personally, I would say 7 out of 10.
Oh,
Damn,
That's
700?
high.
Hell.
I don't have bad sex, and I don't. You typically
Well, I'm not
have
saying
bad
like
sex with
you was
people.
bad. I'm saying like
No, and I'm saying in general.
Homeboy was like Sam Tarley out there during the long night, like
In
nigga
general.
look shook, like what's going on?
Crying
Fuck,
a lot?
I see nothing, fool.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know how to
Before
wield it. Fool.
all of this, like this is like my newly recent single experiences.
So right now the slump is happening right now.
the slump is happening. Like I'm finding like lame ass dudes. But prior to this, like before I was
but
in,
where are you pulling the dudes from? though?
before I was in, just meeting them randomly. Like I'm not pulling
that
them from
doesn't matter,
anywhere.
though.
Like it doesn't. But it shouldn't
It's
matter.
irrelevant.
Yeah. Before I was.
Women fuck who they want for.
Before I was with my ex and I was like running through them and like hooking up and doing whatnot, it was still about the same. Like, so the last two
You're hooking up with
random guys that I hooked up with were
Oh.
not good. And then I went back
It's
to
'cause they're
somebody that
randy
I kind
randoms.
of knew or that I've had previous encounters with and knows what they're doing. So that's what I'm saying. Like
No, but
He
maybe you were
knows
just
how to
more
do it.
comfortable with them. You think?
No.
Nah, there's people that just aren't good. Like there's some bitches don't even know how to back up
No.
into it or like arch their
yeah.
back. This is legit.
They're taking photos
like,
or
you
what?
be hitting from behind. They don't even like.
And I'm not
don't arch their
pretending.
back. They don't press up on.
But you're
I'm not
supposed to
pretending
lock
like-
your knees, right?
You're supposed to.
You just bashed out on a bitch.
You hold your breath.
How else do you do it, bro? You just lock your knees and
You're just turning blue for and holding
just
your
fucking
breath so you
vibrate
don't
and
breathe.
your breath.
You're just trying to lift with your back.
Apparently, some niggas swing all the way back. fool.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to try and
That's
lift
a
her
weird
up with
fucking
it?
You gotta hit it at 11.
You look like you're in a fucking aneurysm now.
You can't breathe while you're doing it though.
Blood
To
vessels.
get
Hold
that
the
in your
door.
eye.
Hold the door. Hold the door.
Start swinging sideways.
Honestly, in like all of the guys that I've ever been with in my life, and this is like all of them.
Top 5 dicks then.
No, not top 5 minutes. I would say those last two guys that I were
Hold the
with
door.
automatically were worse.
Bottom.
Were
Oh.
worse. Were
Damn.
bottoms. Automatically.
Really?
Automatically.
Sounds like you were just. It's the
But one fool
headspace.
had that long pipe.
No.
Because in high school you didn't have terrible dick. I mean, there has to be some like young.
I asked
No.
my dick in high school.
Because in high school, I was only taking one dick.
Oh, I see.
At a
Yeah.
time.
Just one. Wow, that's a lie.
I fool hit her with that stutter stuff.
You
I had,
got
so I had
Wait, you've
Oh,
had
so I had 2 dicks in high school. The first
at the same
guy,
time?
no,
Oh, I was about to say like, whoa.
I've never had a
That's lit,
threesome.
fool.
I've
Why
never had a
not?
threesome.
with 2 guys or with
The
2
devil's
guys?
triangle.
Either.
Why not?
So
Yeah,
I would
fuck
never
that.
be able to have a
Would you
threesome
I
with 2 girls.
technically did.
Okay, would you prefer two?
But technically,
I'd
yes,
have to have
actually-
2 guys because I don't
Never
like to
mind.
share and I'm very territorial.
Why?
And so I would not.
You don't want the competition though.
It's not about
Ooh,
competition.
you're afraid?
I just don't
You don't like
want.
to step up to the plate?
But then if it's 2 dudes, what territory is there?
It's not territory.
Unless
It's
they
me
start
getting
bumming
what-
each other.
It's me getting.
That's how you fool.
It's me getting fucking double stuffed. It's me getting all the fucking attention
That's
because
lit.
I'm having in my
So you wouldn't want that?
in my fantasy. That's why I said I wouldn't have. His question was, would you have
Yeah,
a
yeah,
threesome
yeah.
with 2 guys or 2 girls?
Aw.
And I said I would never have a
2
threesome.
girls. Why is she gonna fuck 2 girls for?
Dog.
That's so stupid. This is a dumb question.
Anyways, I would never have a
Or 3
threesome.
girls.
Eating while
I would.
8?
10 girls.
It would have to be a foursome, so that way I could feel like I was getting equal attention. If it was like guy, girl,
I thought
but I could never
dudes.
do a guy and 2 girls.
What if that fool's just bumming you and she's just giving you attention?
He's just talking to you like, how's your day going?
Because a guy's never gonna want that. A guy's always gonna want to be able to fuck the other girl because I asked that question.
What up, sister?
I mean, I'm with that.
I was
though.
willing to have a threesome, but only if it was with a girl who didn't want to fuck the guy and the guy didn't want to do that. And so I said,
I would have said yes.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you say yes?
And then you all drink foot, and then they forget.
and so they were with it, and I
Sounds a
wasn't
little-
with it, and I don't like to share.
Low
I know
key,
myself.
though.
Like
Yeah.
I know myself. I can't do that.
That's just still hype, though. Fool.
I just
That's
can't.
when you occasionally.
I've gotten to the point where like I was like making out like threesome wise with like a guy and 2 other girls, and I felt the same way. Like I immediately
And
felt
that's
like
that's like 3 bitches in one.
well, there was a lot of girls there. It was a lot of making
Oh
out.
my god.
Or is he invited?
But
That's
I
what I'm
just-
saying.
I couldn't do it. Like it just there was like this visceral, like territorial, like lioness.
Hey,
Like
the
I'm gonna
little
fucking
text.
scratch that bitch's eyes
That
out.
would have been even
Like,
more lit. Fool.
I want
You
all the
fucking some bitch and
attention.
this
I
bitch
want
starts getting
all the
whooped.
tongues and all the dicks on my pussy, not anybody else's.
World Star.
And I want all the fucking fingers and all the other fucking girls' lips and
Like-
pussies on my fucking
like
pussy.
you're-
So.
Like
No,
you're
it's just not
recording,
gonna happen.
you're recording it hidden from behind, and then the
And so
bitch
if I'm gonna have a threesome, it's gonna be with 2 heterosexual guys, so that way I can be getting fucking Eiffel Towered, fucking wobbly H.
So would you get mad if it was like 2 dudes and then those dudes start bumming each other?
Fuck yeah, I'd walk the fuck out and be like, neither one of you fucking call me again.
What if,
What if they hand you?
what
a
if he's
strap
bumming you?
Unless they're fucking paying me to sit there and watch them peg each other.
No, what
then-
if
On?
he's-
They hand you a
What if
strap
he's
on.
bumming you and then all of a
Are
sudden
they
you know if
fucking
he's just
paying me?
sucking the other nigga off while
Like,
he's
to be
bumming
quite
you?
honest, I've almost reached the point where, like, if you're not motherfucking paying me, I'm not doing it anymore. Like, motherfuckers be
What's the
hitting me.
price then? fool?
Motherfuckers be hitting me up in the DMs, like, just trying to fucking hang out with me. Like, are you paying
hold
me?
on, though. What's the price though?
For what?
For you to watch 2 niggas bum each other.
And not be homophobic, you know.
And I
No,
don't
of course, never go.
and I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything.
Maybe
Just watch.
though. Maybe though.
No, then those aren't the conditions. It's a negotiation. Like
The
everything's taken
negotiation
into
is-
consideration.
The negotiation is they bum each other and maybe for they include you. Maybe.
So then that's like
Depending if it's saucy
it depends
or
on
not.
what they're including.
That's what I'm saying.
It's,
like-
if I'm just watching, you
They
can
fuck
be
each
like,
other and finish
It's
on
like
you.
basically it's like the contract reads like we're gonna bum each other and we might include you.
No, I need to know what the inclusion is because then that bumps up my price.
Okay, well what's the max price and what's the max deal there?
To watch?
And maybe get included.
Then I'm telling you,
That's
this.
what I'm saying. Like just throw.
So
what's
what
the
would
max?
So to watch and inclusion, depending on what the inclusion is, would start
Mhm.
at $350. If you're just having me watch and
That's
fucking
lit.
rub my
That's a
clit,
motherfucking
Dude.
bachelor party if I ever heard of
if you're just having me watch and rub my
She's
clit,
gonna
that's
be in the
$350.
That's live.
$350?
That's live.
Just to watch them fucking rub my clit,
It's
that's
you,
easy.
It's you and your best man bumming each other and just rubbing her down. But that's $350.
No, me rub my own clit.
Oh, all right. That's
Are
not
you
like,
gonna have?
Like this was just like
As I said, to start,
Scribble Scrabble.
me watch you and me rub my own clit.
All right, you got
That's
175, bro.
Go out for
numbers on it.
That's $350. You want to touch my clit? That's $500.
That's easy. That's easy. Fool.
That's $500.
250. That's still a good bachelor party. Fool.
I gotta start somewhere. I'm not a fucking seasoned sex worker, so I gotta start somewhere.
That's a seasoned bachelor party.
Hey, you gotta get competitive prices though. You want to get the 5-star review though. It's like Uber.
With the Yelp review though.
Bitches suck dick for $300.
Oh, that's a lot.
It's happened less. I mean,
Wait, what?
at a strip club though. So it doesn't count.
Wow, we know what he pays for head.
But that's a lot though.
That's a lot, dog.
It was free at the strip club.
Hey,
It wasn't free. It was $20.
I mean, and you want to touch me? That's $500. Then you want to talk about anything else where like I'm actually doing something, then it's gonna really start getting bumped up.
What happened to the one that would fuck virgin niggas for free though? What happened to this America?
That's different. I will
So what
still.
if it's two virgin niggas bumming each other?
How much are you
Is it
paying?
free
doing
now?
it right? Are we doing it right?
Is it free now?
Are you paying them, bro?
That sounds like a spectacle.
I'm still just watching, right?
Yeah, you're
Fuck
still
it, it's
watching.
Maybe there's some inclusion.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm still just watching. It's free.
I'm trying to get a quote right here.
I'm trying to see if I can afford it.
You
You
know,
know?
bachelor party?
I'm trying to set up a bachelor party.
I had somebody ask me if I'd be willing to do Snapchat Premium, and they pay me.
What was their how much?
Huh?
How much for a Snapchat
No, they
Premium?
asked me.
Yeah, how
I
much for
didn't
your
establish a price.
How much for your
Snapchat Premium?
How much for your Snapchat Premium?
That's just expensive, dog.
For real?
$20 a month.
Not really.
First of all, I wouldn't do it that
just gotta
way.
tell them
I'd probably just charge by pick, not by.
By pick.
You can
Because
charge
I
by
wouldn't-
pick.
By
Yeah.
dick.
You can charge by subscription and pick. You missed that whole
I
thing.
thought you said
I told
dick.
you. It depends on the snap. Like if I set up a whole different Snapchat, and the whole point was all of my
Per
excuse me,
pick, but you
stories
were-
and whatnot are gonna
Uh-huh.
just be like nudes and like fucking content. Then their whole thing is you're paying for the subscription, and then on top of that,
What are you doing?
I
pay
can reach
for-
out to you and be like,
You
"Oh,
want
you
personals.
specifically,
You want
you want
personals.
personals? Then this is what it costs on top of that."
Does Snapchat get a cut?
No. It's
I
all
wouldn't
through,
doubt it.
but you have to be careful because you'll get shut down and shit. So that's why usually the girls will put it on their IG. They'll be like, "Hit me up about my Snapchat Premium," and then you DM them on
per
IG.
photo seems like a lot unless you send the same photo to a bunch of dudes.
But you can. That's part of the whole fucking scam.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You can't?
Oh, I like scams.
No, you can. Like if
This is enticing
if
me.
I have my clientele set up, like okay, I have my set subscribers that pay me monthly, and then I have a smaller group of
Why
that
don't you just sell pictures of your feet?
who are willing to pay me extra
There's mad money in
for
there.
like personal
Yeah.
pics,
Mhm.
and they all expect like one topless personal pic from me for X amount of dollars that I've established with them throughout the month. They don't know what I'm sending each other. And the rules are usually sex workers establish like the moment I know you're sharing my pictures because these pictures are just for you,
Mhm.
and Snapchat erases them and it shows them when you take them screenshots. That's why they do it via Snapchat, not via IG, because IG doesn't tell you when you're taking screenshots.
That's why I
or
love
anything.
IG. Fool.
And so they do it through Snapchat.
God,
because
fool.
Snapchat
I like
tells
him.
you when you take
I like him
screenshots of
practical
that.
jokers.
So
Tell
the
you,
moment when you have a follower or a client that's then using your picture or taking a screenshot of it to use it for other
You know there's
things.
ways around it though on
There
Snapchat,
is,
right?
there is,
Because I've done it and they don't know.
there is.
How-
But then you like delete
I'm not gonna
people
give it out,
and you
fool,
get
because
rid of
then-
them.
You know,
Makes
blow up
sense.
the spot.
You take
Tell
a
you off
And
air,
then that's
fool.
You
when
take a
no
photo
longer
of
have-
it?
And then
With
you-
another
yeah,
phone?
then there's
That's
different
mad
type
of
of
it.
people who then
No,
try to like rat
don't.
you out to your real job, and they're like, "This bitch sells nudes and she's a sex worker," and then they try to tell the ARS
I'll
on you.
tell you
or
after.
whatever.
I've read that. I've read that.
Off air, I'll tell you how you take.
No, I know you
How you
do.
take
You can do
screenshots.
You can screen record, right?
What?
You screen record?
because you do
There's
it
like
too much.
apps too and shit.
No,
like that.
no apps. Huh?
Damn.
Literally, it's simple. Fool.
You got a photographic memory or what?
You're just fucking sketchy. We take out my little sketch.
I know
book.
every bump of that
That's some Titanic
area.
shit.
Hey, low key for sketches.
No.
That's lame. Bro.
I had a guy who was like trying to set it up the whole entire time.
Like that, those fools he was gonna bum his homie.
Nah, he was trying to set it up like to ask me to like send him nudes, and I was just like,
Maybe he was just asking for nudes. He wasn't trying to pay you. Unless he was like $20 and you send me
Bruh.
some.
Your energy's too aggressive.
I know.
Oh, wow.
"You don't think I have all these receipts?"
Oh, I don't know if you probably do. I don't know.
Stop trying to fucking stick up for the peen.
Oh, I'm not trying to stick up for anybody. I'm just
You're fucking phallus.
unless you ask for a price, it's just like you're just probably just asking for nudes.
He said, if you started a Snapchat Premium, I would
much?
be your first subscriber and pay whatever you wanted.
It's just life flirting. Huh?
That's light flirting. What
That's
the
your opening
fuck?
line on Tinder, dog.
Low-key,
Low-key.
low-key, low-key.
Hey, yo, you open up a new realm, dog.
Okay, I've told the bitch that.
Which one?
Not those exact words, but I was like, "That's some Snapchat premium shit." You just sent me. It's like, what? For they thought
I would
It
have
was a
paid
compliment.
50 for these.
I'm not saying it wasn't. Like, I appreciated it. I said, if I start one, you will be the first to know and you could be my first client. But the whole conversation came because he kept trying to come to my DMs. And I said, so what are you trying to do about this? Are we going to meet up or what?
Oh,
What's
I
a
like
rando?
That. I like that.
And he was like, and no, I said that to
No,
him.
she said that to him.
"Oh, you don't want to meet up?"
I said, why are you crawling in my DMs and why do you keep talking to me? Do you think this is going to lead somewhere? Like, are we going to
Oh,
fuck?
you're
Like,
hating.
what's
You
happening?
were hating.
No, I just want to know why you're crawling in my DMs.
You're being direct.
I was just trying to figure out if we were trying to fuck.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
To be
but-
honest, I
but
was just trying to get
But
the
your
dick.
approach is too aggressive, though.
Why? You've been crawling in my DMs talking about you want to see my tits and shit, but you don't want me to be aggressive and say if you're going to give me the dick?
But that's a
But
transaction.
you
dog.
weren't saying, "Are you gonna give me the dick?" Like if you would have sent him a message that said, "Are you gonna give me this dick?"
He would have
Yeah,
said
that's
I said-
different.
No. But
Right now-
this person, you got to understand, like, I can't talk to him that way. He doesn't talk to me that way, but he, like, beats around the bush to find out shit.
Yeah, because he wants you to send him a
Okay.
message that says, "Are
So
you gonna
then
give me
I
this dick?"
said, what are you trying to do about this? I didn't say, are you going to give me the dick? I said, what are you trying to do about
Terrible
this?
words to use to a guy.
Yeah.
Are
that
you
scared me
trying
away. I
to
was like,
see
oh,
me?
shit.
Are you trying to see me? Are you trying to hang out?
I don't see you. You're not a person to me.
Are you trying to see me? Are you trying to hang out? Like, what do you want to do about this?
Okay,
All right.
but he went.
so, but what did he
trying to do? Is like,
What are you trying to do? Sounds a little aggressive. What are
Yeah.
you trying to do about this?
It feels
Or
like
you
you're-
want to hang out?
because
Because
you're
he
calling
kept-
him sneaky.
Because
Yeah,
he
yeah,
kept
yeah.
trying to talk about my feelings, kept trying to be there. He kept trying to be like this fucking like
Yeah, he's nice
I'm
guy
gonna
in his
be-
way to the pussy.
Well,
I get his
I'm gonna
approach.
be
I can see
like
it already.
I'm gonna be the fucking savior of your damsel in distress so I could get your pussy. And it's just like
He
I
wants
don't
to be
need
the
all that.
hero.
I don't need all that.
Let him
Plus,
be it, though.
he just had a kid like not too long ago, so
Oh.
he like
That's
feels
neither here nor
weird.
there, though.
And he's no, because he's trying to like make his family work, but he's also trying to sneak and talk to me. And it's just like, dude, if you
You saw
want,
shade.
if you want to fucking hit this, then come and hit this, and let me be done with it, and let me fucking move on with whatever dramatics are gonna come. But if you're never gonna make your move on this, then get the fuck out of my DMs.
low key, middle aged dads have like the most best responses to bitches.
What do you mean?
Like they'd be like, "Hey, you look beautiful. What's up? Can I taste it or what?" That's live.
Well, his response was, "When you start your Snapchat Premium, I will be your first subscriber."
That was a good dad. You can tell already. He's
just
trying
want-
to be discreet, fool,
I
for
think
the
he
sake
would-
of his family.
He
fool.
just wants to see nudes.
But he's still trying to fucking.
right.
Arthur knows.
Why
fool.
are
That fool hangs
fucking
out
dudes
with-
like that?
He
Though?
hangs out with dirty dads all the time.
Can I ask you a question? Why do you guys have bitches but still need to be seeing nudes and liking that shit and be all over it?
Because we're
Like,
very visual creatures. fool.
like, what is the point
What?
of it?
Shut the fuck up.
No, like genuinely.
Go
like,
to my
what-
Instagram.
genuine-
I don't like
Yeah,
nothing.
like genuinely.
Oh, like
You
like
go to
it?
other people's Instagram and they like a bunch of chicks and a bunch of
Like
nudes.
that's
Nah,
all dudes ever fucking like.
What?
Ever.
No, I don't.
Ever.
have
All
any
their
of that.
shit is like
But
liking
I don't do
fucking butt
Instagram.
pics and
No.
fucking
Pull
people
my
in
leg.
bikinis.
No.
Like people in fucking nudes.
You could go to my Instagram,
Yeah.
go to my likes.
Like everything.
one.
And y'all be with bitches and like that's
She's
all your
gay,
fucking
my
likes.
nigga.
Those are all your likes. But the craziest
There's
thing
the
is
ghost
like
account.
you guys
Bet.
be doing that.
Bet it's not all my likes. fool.
You guys be okay, it's most of it. It's like
Bet
fucking
it's not even-
90%.
Bet it's not even. Bet
can't
it's not
find
even
one of
40.
mine.
fool.
You can't
You're a
find
fucking
one.
liar.
I don't
Damn,
have
fool.
Instagram, so I don't
Because that
know.
shit's all fucking in direct messages.
Nah.
Hey, if you said we were talking about DMs.
First of all, okay, so let me
Okay,
let me
now
put
we're
the
waiting.
truth down. Let me put the truth
Okay.
down. Okay, so if you're not fucking liking it and it's not on things you fucking liked, then it's in your DMs because you guys are fucking sharing it with each other and
No,
showing each
never.
other and like
First of
liking
all,
shit and
false.
sending each other shit.
False.
I only send.
I have never sent
Dog
anything
pics.
sexual to any of these vatos.
Me neither.
Never.
You don't use your Instagram. Fool, so what are you talking about?
Okay, not even Instagram. Even
Or on
like in a
Facebook.
text. We don't have like a text talk chat.
This
shit.
was sent Thanos dick a lot. fool.
This dude is crazy though.
So I know somebody who I crawled into their DMs,
Uh-huh.
and their DMs with their best guy friend was them just sending fucking porns and like fucking big booty bitches clips to each other. Like that's all their DMs.
You want to see the no-name?
No, I'm just saying in general. Like,
Why
why
you
do
guys
it?
are weirdos.
But why do it still?
Yeah, I don't fucking
even
put
just a little bit.
Like, this is between me and the homie. For there's no bitches in here.
But
Because we
even,
do that in person. Fool.
okay, but even
like,
just
"Do
a
you
little
see
bit.
this
What's
bitch?"
the point?
This is what I said.
You guys are all fucking liars. You guys
I
just
swear to
admitted
God.
that you guys have big booty picture like it.
I don't.
Who?
Dude, Nestor just like 5 seconds ago was like true.
No,
and then all of a
I
sudden
don't
everybody
have
started
an
backpedaling.
I don't
I
have an
swear to God,
Instagram.
I don't.
This is what we send each other.
Nothing.
I don't have an Instagram, so I don't know.
Yo.
You can
I'm
go.
smarter than this, though.
This
Yeah,
shit,
okay.
it will pop out in my feed if I was
So my
looking at any
question
of that.
was.
It's
Do
nothing.
I have a lot of DMs? Yeah. But
So my
I didn't have
question
big
was-
booty.
Marvel, Star Wars.
Why do you guys
animals.
send all this porn, nudes, like fucking all these ass shots,
I've never sent.
I've
any
never-
of that.
never sent
in
that.
my
and
life.
stay liking it? Well, you guys.
I got a homie like
Cow,
that.
you guys don't have girlfriends.
I
So
got a
this,
homie like
this
that.
like.
Okay, so but what would that have to do
I
with
don't
our
think
gender, though? You're saying that
You
men.
said guys, so I was like,
You
I
said
don't
guys.
do that.
I
Never
said,
done it.
why do guys with girlfriends?
I don't.
I said that.
You never said girl.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
I did.
Adrian doesn't do that.
I don't have an Instagram. No.
Or even guys who are talking to somebody, you guys stay liking like fucking.
I talk to people and I don't do that.
No.
You just said it's in your DMs, motherfucker.
No, never.
Oh my god.
Because I thought you talking about something else. Like, yeah, do I respond to
yeah.
Instagram stories of females?
Females?
Do you just follow nothing but bikini models
No,
and
I
big
don't
booty
follow any
bitches? So
bikini
your
models.
fucking
Not
feeds
one.
are
Smarter
Not
than
one.
that.
okay. The fitness fucking models who
No,
are
none.
bikini.
Swear to
I'm
God,
smarter
no.
than that. I'm smarter
Some
than that.
motherfucker tried to tell me that he's like, I don't follow lingerie models or like any of that shit or thoughts on Instagram.
No,
I said, but do you follow those fitness? He's like, I only follow fitness people. I was like, the fitness people who own the girls who only
The
post
Insta thoughts.
butt pictures and like them
they do
doing
is fucking
cable
squats.
pulls
I
and
was just
squats
like,
in
dude,
like
How fucked up are their knees, dog?
tights that don't even look like anything.
Yeah.
You could go. You could scroll through the
at
people I follow.
What is that? What was that? You
What was
fucking
what?
liar,
To be fair, Juan had 2 out of like 30 pictures.
That's hood clips, fool. That's not even a person, fool. And it says my
That's
girl.
not a person. That's a
that
girl.
says my girl in her new Fashion Nova wasting time after telling me she's coming
Oh
down.
my god, you know what that fucking
Oh,
clip is for and why.
Okay.
Shut up, you just scrolled that one. Shut the fuck up.
Look
Get
at
out of
it.
here.
Look at
Get out of here.
Look at
Get out of here.
No models, fool.
Get
These
out
are
of
all
here.
real women that I know, fool.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
That was an advertisement. Look at it.
You
I'm
gotta
saying.
clean your cookies, bro.
I know.
My cookies is clean, my guy.
Get the fuck out of here.
Look,
Lies.
these are all meme pages, fool.
Lies and motherfucking
And
deception.
check my DMs with my
Asking,
people.
well, basically the thing is asking us that question is probably not gonna
I
get to
know.
the actual
You guys
answer.
are not the fucking status
All our
quo.
followers
No.
Look
are
at-
just people we know. I
Yeah.
swear, we only follow 98 people.
Oh my god. With this account,
No, I don't have another account.
they got their fucking.
Oh, I got my business account. I don't even use that shit.
I don't have an account.
But I don't understand why you would go to Instagram if
See?
you just go to actual porn.
It's different.
I-
I just want to be teased.
Real shit. When I
Someone's
see,
life, though.
like when you go to
That
see
was someone's life, though.
when you go see people like what they like from your
Mhm.
followers and dudes like those type of pictures, that shit seems cringy because it's like
It is
you know
fucking
everyone could see what you liked and you're just not
Look at
liking
what I
nothing.
like. Fool. Go on that shit, fool. You'll see. Fool. I'm disproving her. Fool.
It's pure memes.
Literally every guy that fucking talks to me or calls in my DMs, I look at their likes and it's nothing but fucking.
Look at my likes, my
Bitches and
dude.
dogs.
Maybe that's the people that you're
Yeah,
talking
we're
to,
bringing
though.
up we're
Look at my likes.
we're looking
That may
up
be the
Juan's
issue.
likes.
Look at my
I don't
likes.
have an Instagram.
I mean, I
da-da-da-da-da.
personally don't care, but
Yeah.
it's like okay, but then don't try to play me with no double standards. Like, oh, I can't see fucking
dick?
Khal Drogo on Game of Thrones and be like, I want him to ram this fucking pussy, and then you want to
what?
get upset,
Ugh.
and then you want to get upset, bruh, for what?
Gross.
That
For
was
what?
married though. What's wrong with you?
So
How could
I'll
you
take
accept
him and
rape? In the
Lisa
book, it
Bonet.
wasn't rape.
Just saying. It was a very nice scene. in the
That was
book.
married for. Where's the morals?
Oh my god.
dude?
I don't give a fuck.
And then in Game of
bitches.
Thrones,
Maybe
the
the
show, it was a
NoNamers
dark,
doesn't follow
dark
you because
scene.
I
Fuck
don't
bitches,
see
get
any of
dick.
your shit.
See, look at nothing. I'm saying, there's niggas out here.
Call me
fool.
fucking Mira Masduri. She can
I fuck that with
rape
this
and
shit.
pillage
Oh no,
me.
we do follow you. I don't know what you.
See,
You haven't liked anything
nothing. Fool. I'm a clean nigga.
Shut
fool.
in the last
fuck
2 days. You
up.
haven't liked shit.
Because he just fucking likes it and then unlikes it, so he can't be caught.
Wait,
I'm a pervert.
that's a possibility.
Caught by who? Fool?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Fuck nigga, I don't answer nobody.
I don't have an Instagram. So.
Yeah, I don't know. You weren't gonna get a good answer from this group.
You know.
I mostly only like dog pictures.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
You's weird though, my nigga.
and meat and like
No, dog pictures.
This
I
one don't
get.
have an IG, so
I don't. There's no point. I'm already settled.
it's
and,
too smart.
and suck and SpongeBob suck memes.
That's weird.
And this fool doesn't even use this shit
Nah,
all the way around.
like in total, in general.
Stay twisted, dog.
Fuck dudes.
Big booty chicks.
Not all dudes.
Huh?
Yeah, what else? Usually, what do we do in this episode? We also talk about the how the year went, and
We
That's a-
talk
that's
about
a
all the
meme
good
page,
shit for
though.
2 hours before.
That's so Mexican. Fool. That's like you can't fault niggas for that shit.
What are you talking about?
I like elotes.
Stop trying to fucking pass all them ass pictures so that way I won't know
What
about
ass
your life.
picture? Fool?
Fucking stop trying to hide your phone.
No one's
That's
hiding.
some
no,
weird
fool.
bullshit.
Look at fool.
You okay?
This
Scrolling-
is a meme picture.
Scrolling
This
in
is,
secret.
look at this is a meme account.
Oh
fool.
my god.
Yeah, sometimes they advertise Fashion Nova. Fool. That's because they're supporters of Cardi B. Fool.
Shut the fuck up.
But who isn't though? You feel me? Fool?
Oh my god. Dog.
She had to cancel her concerts because of plastic surgery complications.
Oh shit.
What are you
She
talking
had-
about?
Cardi B had to cancel her recent few concerts because she had plastic surgery complications.
I have not seen this story. I think you're lying.
You're not on it, yo.
Don't bring those fucking rumors around my girl.
One of her titties popped.
Wait, does it bother you like, when you were in a relationship? That's the guy you were dating?
He was out here feeding for other chicks on Instagram.
Because that's natural. Because I'm pretty sure you feed for other guys.
I wouldn't have minded. I wouldn't have cared if it was like
On the
like
DL?
something.
Oh, he would get pissed when you were like,
Yeah.
I'm like, that guy's a good looking guy, but I'm
Do you get mad if niggas like your girl's shit? Fool?
no.
It was some buff.
I wouldn't have minded if it was
Listen,
if it wasn't a double standard, you know,
Yeah.
or if they didn't hide it from me and make it seem like if it was weird, you know,
Yeah.
or like when I asked them about
That's
it,
cringy.
where they would be
What?
like, "Oh, like that's not
That's
what I'm
cringy.
doing,"
Like,
and it was just
liking a
like,
bunch of like
Yeah, but it's, yeah.
fucking pictures.
I see it,
How's
like
that
I
cringy?
see it,
It's cringy
and
as
it was
fuck.
like,
but that's how you get in the DMs, though. Fool.
but to
you
me,
be in their Instagram story with like a little bit of little emoji. Fool.
but to me too, like at
You're
first
like,
I was just understanding, like I get it,
Hey,
I'm not gonna pretend
Yeah.
like you can't admire other people or other women, or
That's
like
your
if
shit.
I
It's
don't,
girl power though. Fool.
and so I was fine with it, but it was
Feminist, my
like.
guy.
If there's one, I didn't like that
I'm
you
over
tried to
here
hide it and pretend like it
supporting
didn't
sex
happen. And when I
workers.
confronted you, be like, "Oh no, I don't do that." Like, bruh, like I seen
But I
it,
don't do that.
you know. And so it was just like, one, why lie about it?
Support
If you,
art.
if there wasn't anything sinister behind it, then you wouldn't lie to me.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
concerned.
But it's
Yeah.
easier
It's
to
not
lie.
like you're gonna be with those people.
That's true. It's
And then
easier to lie.
two, if it was like something that
Like,
you,
but I know
my,
you're a
my
snapper.
concern too was like, as somebody who's with another person, it was like, is
As
there
a man,
something
though.
there that you want that's not?
60% of the time when you tell the truth, you get into shit.
No, but I was genuine about it like several times. It
But
became an
most
issue
females are, though.
when people kept lying about it and not telling me. Like,
Because when we were honest, you gave us a cold shoulder. So it's like, dude, what are we gonna do? Now we have to.
You
lie.
like
But
your Insta thoughts?
I don't do like that's
We're
the thing.
really
Like, I've
quick
never
learners.
done that.
I can't eat that cheese.
I
so
gave the
guess
cold
that,
shoulder
yeah.
when it was somebody who was lying about the fact that they were doing it in the first place. Because
Still gonna try to get that cheese.
to me, it's like, for why? And then two, if it was like,
Dead ass.
I mean, if you wanted pictures like that or something, as somebody who's with me, like I could have probably made some shit happen. But you don't want to talk to me about things like
then
that.
when I want to sell them, you get all pissy about
Yeah, and it's like, but when people like my boob pics, it's a fucking issue when I didn't even fucking put it like that.
Because those are ours. So it's like
there's nothing that's yours.
There should be a team meeting.
Here's another thing that I fucking could not stand, and another thing that fucking like
there needs to be a team meeting about
and
that.
Another thing that probably led to a fucking downfall. My pussy is not your fucking pussy. I don't care if you're fucking hitting it. I don't care if you're deep in it. My pussy is nobody's pussy but my fucking own. My body is nobody's fucking body but my fucking own. I am sorry. Like, I am fucking so sorry. Like, I don't care if you put a fucking ring on it.
Dibs, though,
I don't care if you're fucking pumping thousands in it.
Fast pass?
None of this shit.
My nigga, I have a subscription.
Is yours.
How are you gonna just cancel my subscription and give it to some other nigga that hasn't paid the subscription?
Easily fucking
that
leave.
Is not right though.
That's how you lose
Easily,
a long-time customer.
if you fucking keep referring to my shit as property. Easily. Like, it's cute
I'm
when you
leasing
think...
this car, so he can't drive my car.
It's cute when you think it's, like, in a mood, and it's like, yeah, like...
But what if it wasn't even that part? What if it was, like, your pinky finger?
I leased it,
like,
though.
Yo, that pinky finger is mine.
Are you fucking paying me for my pinky finger?
Yes.
Because we'll talk about extremities. Give me $2,000, you can have a fucking pinky.
No.
That's it?
But.
He was leasing...
And
For
I could
pinky,
claim
what the
your
fuck do I need a
pinky.
pinky for? Cut that shit off.
No, I'm not saying cut it off. I just want to, have the
Yeah,
property.
claim your fucking pinky. You and every other fucking guy that gets me $2,000.
I got 500
No,
too.
see,
you down to cut your finger off?
I'm not in for a
500?
timeshare.
You don't fucking know?
I'm trying to lease with the option to buy.
You feel me?
Like, fuck, dude. Like,
But we're moving away from the point.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's because new pussy's new pussy. Feel like no one gets that.
He's seen it,
He's
already seen you take a shit. Now he wants to see other chicks.
What are you talking?
I have no clue where he's
what
talking
just
about.
happened?
I think that's what you were trying to say. Like, oh
No, that's not.
That's not even close to
No,
what
I'm just saying like
he's seen all angles.
new pussy's new pussy.
He's basically saying that a dude got tired of
It's a
fucking seeing all
conquest.
this shit that he's seen with that one bitch.
Oh, that's not
now
what I'm
he's looking
saying.
at other bitches. He said,
No.
Nestor's basically saying he's
I can
already
watch-
seen you shit, so he doesn't need to see anything
I can
else.
watch my
That's why
favorite
he
show.
wants to see other
I can
bitches.
watch my favorite show and favorite movie all the time.
Yeah.
But if there's a new
Sometimes
show,
you want a thriller.
sometimes you watch a new show because it's like my nigga, I've seen this shit so much. It's like, dig. But I love it though. I love it. But new show.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, I watch The Office all the time. Let me see what Killing Eve's about. You know what I mean? Sandra shouts out.
God, bro.
Shout out to Sandra
Like this one has a similar actor that looks like the actor in this one. So it's like, hey, let's see what it's
And I
about.
said this the last time, but I fucking swear to God I mean it this time. I'm
But-
never getting with no motherfucker again.
But no, wait, but we also don't want other niggas to be watching your show because like, dig, I claim this show.
Yeah, 'cause
I've been
then-
riding or dying since
Because then it sounds like a cult
since
following.
episode 1.
Yeah, exactly. You're the writer.
Why is this nigga get to watch this show and be like, I claim it?
I'm getting this reference if you put it in TV, okay?
I'm just saying, my nigga.
I thought you were a piece of shit, but you just want a new show. That's it.
It's my show. I've been buying the merch. Fool. I've been supporting you. But
yeah, when a bitch wants to spend all her time fucking watching Magic Mike and fucking Khal Drogo and fucking thirsting over shows,
That's a good movie.
y'all
though.
motherfuckers,
No, I never get because that's like
y'all motherfuckers want to be upset and get real insecure.
I would never get mad at that
Nah.
because they're
Because
doing
a bitch is licking the TV screen of his fucking 8-pack on the fucking...
because they're doing my work for me.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
No, that's...
Like, I'm all for like, hey, they're going to warm up
I
the
love
engine
TV.
for me. Fool.
They should love
I just
TV.
got to come in and claim the prize. Fool. Why wouldn't you want that?
That guy's not gonna fuck him, so it's like
Exactly, fool.
Just like
But I will, fool, and I am. Fool.
Just
So
like I'm not gonna fucking.
I'm going to reap the benefits.
These
Fool. It's
models,
trickle
so
down
like-
banging.
You guys, you want to know what's one of the one things I'm scared of? Well,
What?
not scared of. I
Yeah.
just, I'm like, fuck.
Watching two dudes bum each other.
No, I'm dreading the day
they
it
forget to
happens
pay.
because I know it's coming. Is if I accidentally call somebody by like somebody else's name because because I've almost done that like a few times when
It's not that bad.
talking to people recently because
You
I'm
just gotta
such in the
play it off.
habit
You
of
gotta play it
like
off.
saying a certain person's name that it's
Mhm.
just like
Oh, sorry, it autocorrected.
there's been a couple of times,
Yeah.
but like during
worse.
sex too.
Oh, during sex?
Yeah.
I would have known.
I know what to do. I don't know what to do, and I don't even know how to
Oh,
like say it
Sandra,
off because
oh.
it's like not even the same thing. And dudes be getting real butthurt.
About not
I
knowing
don't
their
know
names.
how
Anything.
butthurt I would get. I think I would laugh first.
No.
If someone
That's
didn't know your
Because
name,
she'd have a black
He'd
eye.
fucking go crazy and be all angry.
Mr. Fuck the waiter. Fool. Let's throw hands. Fool.
I had a situation where like
Was that happening?
where one of my coworkers was hitting me up and they're like, "Who the fuck is that?" I'm like, "That's my coworker." It was 2 a.m, but I'm never.
Oh, you got caught.
I've never done anything with
What
my coworker,
happened, fool?
and
That's
she's like, "Who the
weird.
fuck is this?"
Yeah, she had a right to be pissed.
I'm like, "You've met her, so I don't know."
I've hung out with a group,
Uh-huh.
and this bitch was like, "Hey, can you send my Uber? Can you get me my Uber home,
Yeah.
or can you drop me off?" And they were like, "Why do you have to get her Uber? Why do you got to drop her off?" You know, I was like,
I mean, yeah, when I'm and then that another chick I used to date back in the
I'm
day.
Daddy Dollars.
They uploaded
I'm
a
Scrooge
picture with
McDuck,
me
fool.
and that same coworker. And
Oh, I remember that
Who
time.
the fuck is
You
that?
got heave, fool.
It's like what?
Little does she know that was for the little homie, but the little homie never stepped up.
Never stepped up.
The little homie.
You stupid.
Shut up.
Hey, dog.
your little cristal. Fool.
Yeah.
Watching dogs fuck. Fool.
I'm not.
You be on some new shit, my dude.
Damn.
I know you don't want to fuck niggas, but like I be watching dogs
Somebody
fuck.
sent me a snap because they think
Of dogs fucking.
of their dogs because they're like,
Fuck
I'm a
you,
dog
bro.
person. You're a dog person. Let's fuck tonight.
Oh, that's a dude.
Yeah.
Why is this dude fucking like watching dudes fuck?
You know who that is.
Oh, this is Mr. Decent.
You know who that is.
That's
Shut the fuck
Mr.
up.
Decent, man.
It's not Mr. Decent.
Low key though.
hmm
It's not Mr. Decent.
It's not.
That was a joke. See, you got bitches and you got booty shit on your shit too. Like, you're
Damn.
tripping.
Yeah, I don't pretend. Like, I don't hide shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, it makes me.
Who's hiding shit though?
I just literally, like, the whole point of that story was, like, why do guys hide this shit? Like, when you're liking bitches.
Oh, but I
shit.
told you, I
Like,
explained already.
I don't care. Like, I like bitches'
Because
shit.
good
But, like,
Catholic
look.
boys should be ashamed.
Where's Juan liking booty pics? Nowhere, nigga.
Because you probably hide all your shit. That's why.
How do you hide your life?
Exactly.
Yeah. Teach me.
Teach me.
Would you like to know?
I would, nigga. That's what I'm
I
asking.
know. I'm not sharing no fucking technique. Just like you ain't.
How to
Doesn't-
screenshot the screenshot.
I like
I know how to
looking
screenshot
at
this
booty
shit.
pics too of girls. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? Like that's weird. If I didn't. I don't know why girls pretend they don't.
All girls. Girls look at girls more than dudes do.
Yeah.
See, like some girl runs this Instagram phone. She just posted up some bitch. Right?
Oh, it's not her.
No.
Is the Instagram? Do you get like fucking like likes and ad
All
revenue
10
type
pictures.
shit
Huh?
on Instagram? Do you get like fucking ad
No, it's because
revenue
this is
type
a.
shit?
It's because this
After
is
it's
a.
like,
It's,
yeah, you become
all right. This is a
influencer,
meme.
yeah.
This is a meme account, right? But they like they at some point they always like they be putting shit up like this.
It's like this. This is supposed to be a fitness account,
Mhm.
but all the fitness accounts are always like this.
Yeah.
Well, it's supposed to be for me to work out, right? Because I'm feeling like I need to go home and work out. Right now.
These are them. And then this girl at least has on
Big
dark
guys.
tights, but sometimes they be having like
The
nude
peach
color
ones?
tights, and so it just looks like it's just their
That shit's a-
ass.
When did she start moaning?
That shit's a bitch to do
What?
with the
With tights on?
now with the fucking resistance band going upstairs.
It just be like this though.
Damn. I need to follow whoever the fuck this is.
These are this is a fitness account. It
Like
just be
fitness dick in her mouth.
Not bad.
Hey, people got lust over shit.
yeah, that's
man.
a fitness account.
She's got good technique, bro.
Like bitches just twerking in some fucking booty shorts.
Respect the art.
Respect.
That's your fucking hustle, dude.
It's fine. I
She's
don't.
selling those
I need to get
fitness
on
shakes,
Instagram.
huh? Or those shakes.
Oh,
that-
these are the ones. This is kind of one of the ones.
Oh my god, she's wearing nude tights.
You look much. When you look real quick, just it's like
That's fucking hype.
I want to see the pussy.
This is hype.
Art's in it.
I've been missing out on Instagram, bro.
He's about to get his Insta.
I just gave him all the fucking stroking juice
Shit.
for later.
He's just DMing people. So how much for that private snap?
Fucking, I'm gonna go home. And there's gonna be a message from Art. So
Nah,
about that
I'm
Snapchat
sore.
premium.
You saved my life.
So what is the Snapchat premium price though? You already named.
Depends. Different for different people. Depends on what your fucking
Oh,
business is.
the person matters too.
So you don't have to have a flat rate.
Yeah.
You don't-
choose
you don't
based off
flat rate?
person.
Pretty much.
I thought it was a flat rate. Like
No.
any dweeb off the
The
street,
way
$20
the
on
way
the rep.
any sex worker is probably running her operation is you start with base clientele. Obviously, your base clientele are going to be the ones who pay. Like they're your like. They're gonna be like the people like you like throw out numbers to, but they're kind of low. But you're building like a fucking like
You need a business model, dog.
you need a business, and then as new clients come, you just charge them more. Duh. It's
So
simple.
do you charge the
It's
first?
like any business. I don't know why you guys are laughing. Like it's not common sense.
The first
Oh,
one's in. It's like
you don't
like
get it, bro.
it's like an alpha, right?
The alphas are communicating right now.
Oh,
We're talking about something else though.
No. It's like an alpha, right? For a video game. You need the alpha, and the people who get in on it first get the cheaper prices.
exactly. And then as you get new clients,
And then you go into a beta, and then you run that a little bit bigger,
Fuck.
and then finally the opening product is when you're like
shut the fuck
prime
up.
real estate, right?
Pretty much.
Nice.
All about social media.
And then every new client that you get, you just bump up the number because
How?
as you
But
build
how do
your
you get to
clientele-
be a beta tester without
You have to have the good dick.
No, okay.
Most sex
So-
workers will stop charging good dick money to fuck.
Really?
That's a
Really?
lie.
It's kind of true.
Really though? Like it's still your job.
No, because most sex workers, if they're talking to a guy in the first place,
This is a trap, right? She's
no,
trapping me into
no.
something.
No, I don't want to say it like that. I said it through.
I'm gonna go on my fucking journey of trying to
So-
fuck a prostitute to give me free sex.
A lot of the sex
You
workers,
just ruined your whole
I gotta
savings.
get my XP up.
a lot of the sex workers that I follow and that I know, I don't want to say it like that, but usually
Can I
the
have
guys
their
that they
names?
end up fucking,
Yeah, can I have their name.
not for money, end
Yeah.
up having the best dick in general.
Mm.
And they didn't start charging them in the first place, so then they just keep not charging them, and they're just
Oh,
pretty much
okay.
fucking
But there was
them
never
for
an
the dick.
established price.
There was never an established price in
Because
the
that's
But
her
first
once
place.
you get the-
boyfriend.
yeah.
No, they're not. They're never boyfriends. First of all, sex
fuck
workers
buddies.
don't have boyfriends.
Oh shit. Dang.
Some of them do.
I mean, some of them do, but most of them don't because it's really hard to like accept that. Most guys don't. Most guys don't even like you sending nudes or anything like that, or like guys liking your pictures.
Hmm?
They like to be the only ones liking your pictures, like all that weird shit. I don't know
That
why.
seems pointless to me.
I don't know why.
Like they're
Shut the
jealous
fuck
about it.
You're
about
just a
it.
super
Pointless.
jealous
Yeah.
person.
I'm not
everyone's
jealous.
jealous.
Yeah, they get really
Not
jealous.
I just get petty.
I like pettiness is high, bro.
I don't get jealous. I get petty.
Even if they're fuck buddies, like after a while, they get
Like
territorial.
whoever she
Fuck
sends
anyone,
the pic
though.
to,
That's
I'm
on
gonna
both
send my
sides.
dick pic to them.
Who gets territorial?
Kind of.
Women and fucking men.
Kind of.
God, fam.
Women are like too
That's
much.
just facts.
I know I am sometimes. I know when I am, but there's like a certain
Sometimes?
person. No, there's a certain person like I'm just not territorial with anymore.
'Cause you don't give a
Um,
shit.
But they kind of are becoming territorial again, and so I'm just like, I'm not about that life anymore. Sorry.
You gotta throw that deuce up though.
Are they going to Austin city limits or not, though?
No one's going to Austin City Limits with me because I'm trying to find the Austin dick to fuck.
You just said earlier that you were down to split the room.
Okay, I can't fuck with somebody else in the room.
That'd be a live, fam.
I've done it before.
I'm trying to just.
Oh yeah?
Several
But-
times.
We're just going up to Snapchat Premium, man.
It's like, yo,
I'm gonna be cameraman though, bro. I'm just trying to be like, hey,
We need different
Like,
angles too.
At
so-
least 3 different times.
where you fucked somebody while somebody else was in the room?
Yeah, twice, and then the other one was
I've got my dick sucked while another couple was fucking in the same room. So it's not like an orgy, but it's a J's.
No, that's what was happening. I was in one bed fucking somebody, and somebody was
I was
else
on the couch.
was in the other bed fucking somebody.
We was playing Jenga.
And then there was another
And
there
then
was
she just
another
went the other
couple
way.
and another person who was there. I don't know where they were.
I wish I was gonna test them, my guy, but it was just a living room. We were playing Jenga, and then I don't know, shit happened.
And then
Then she wanted to Jenga these nuts, though.
Actually, there was 4 times. 4 times. 3 were fucking.
There
1
you
was a
go.
blowjob.
For an audience,
with
huh?
that.
So the blowjob was mad intimate though. So.
The blowjob was with somebody I was fucking around with for years.
That's what I'm saying. It's mad intimate. So.
And then I was like giving him a blowjob.
They was
And I
mad
thought
into
the
it.
person on the bed next to us was asleep. And then I heard them go, oh shit, go for it. And then I was just like, oh shit.
I mean, technically, the first time was kind of like that, right? Like, there was some other nigga was in the room, right?
No, he was outside the room.
But that nigga was like, hey, go for it.
He was outside the door, literally sitting on the couch outside the door, outside the room.
That's lit, though.
That's too much foreplay, dog. Who's tired?
Hey, give him a break, dog.
La está matando, dog. You're a gang leader, dog.
Tag me in, dog.
I don't care. It's happened.
Fuck, dude, another year?
Another year went by, bro.
You thought we were going to last this long?
No.
Never.
6 months, maybe.
Like in life? No, never.
I thought we would go maybe 2-3 years.
No, I just meant like living to 29.
Oh.
I thought it was going to be Kurt Cobain status. 27 club.
27.
You claiming stamina right now?
No.
You gotta put
The pod.
I don't know. A majority of us last year of our 30s.
Damn.
Oh shit! Yeah, you guys are gonna be 30.
I ain't 30.
I ain't gonna be
You're gonna
30.
be 30 next year.
No, I said last year of our 20s is what I meant.
Yeah.
You're tripping.
This last year of
What do you fools
podcasting,
doing?
though.
For your 30, you can do anything big.
Dirty 30?
I am probably going to take a trip with my best friend.
Makes sense.
That's what's up.
You guys?
I'm going to Japan by myself.
That's where we're planning on going, actually.
That's high.
Fuck off, dude. Now you got to jock my shit because I said it. All of a sudden, yeah, me too.
Damn.
I'm joining the Yakuza.
just got me too.
First of all, bitch, who's the one who actually fucking achieves our goals?
Oh.
Like I said, don't come. You don't want this smoke tonight.
I'm coming back without a pinky. Yakuza initiated.
Whatever. At least I went to Japan, bitch.
Well, you're gonna go. You didn't.
I will be going. I was actually going to go this year.
Yeah, me too.
Groupon ticket.
Yeah, it's $3,000. I got
It
it.
was $1,500
Well,
for 7 days.
oh well. I'm going for a month though.
Yo, the Groupon like 2 months ago had mad tickets to like places for cheap. Thailand was $1,000 for a week.
Yeah, but you stay in motels. You
That's what who
go
cares?
in like Spirit.
Where the fuck are you supposed to stay? The
Spirit
fucking
Airlines. I'm
No.
trying to stay where the robots are at. You know what I
Anyways.
mean? Let me see a singing
And then
robot.
they had the same
Animatronics.
price for Athens.
Greece is cheap.
I mean,
The economy
yeah.
collapsed.
Them niggas can't afford rice.
But it was
my
like
guy.
it was like $9.99 for 12 days.
What?
But where they fly? How does that shit work? You have to like.
Nah, you gotta fly from a certain airport. So you gotta
Go
get
to
your.
Thailand food. They
Flight
got
from
lady
LA.
boys.
They didn't tell you what airline, but
Got the best
your
of both
your
worlds. They got
flight
mad
and your
motels
hotel
and
and excursions were included. And they had an
Excursions,
itinerary
my
of
guy.
excursions. Like for Thailand,
Hella excursions.
for Thailand, you were visiting like all 7 days. There was something every day. So you're visiting like the elephant sanctuary.
It's $1,000 just to go and the hotel is enough for me.
Excursions, oh my god.
But
Yeah,
they,
it was worth
But
it.
they also set the dates, so you go during slow season.
There was like a number of
Hella
dates to
slow
choose from. There was
though,
like 12 different dates, like some in October, some in August, some whenever.
Shit,
Like it,
worth it.
there were enough dates.
We could be fugitives on the run, my god.
On the run, no time to sleep.
Yeah, Japan sounds dope.
Anywhere, dude. I don't think we've traveled enough, to be honest.
Like, you?
Me, yeah. I mean, I've only been in Mexico.
I mean, earlier you're like, I'm going to a big trip, Santa Barbara. I was like, all right, that's huge, dog.
I was real excited for him. I was
I bought a
like,
fucking car. Think about a $50,000 car. It's stuck. My money's stuck there for a little bit. On my fucking.
But don't say it's a big trip. You're going on a trip, right?
That could get free for real quick.
Tesla porn.
No, so you're trying to go to Japan? That's what's up.
No, I'm just trying to go anywhere. She wants to go to Japan. I don't care. I'm cool with trying to go to Japan. I've always wanted to go to Japan. Go to Tokyo Disney. I'm cool going to Greece. I really want to go to Greece. I want to go to
Spain. About it.
Should I go to Portugal with the man?
I also want to go to Iceland.
I want to go to Brazil, my nigga. That's where NoNamers headquartered at. No key, bro.
The fuck,
I don't know Portuguese. That'll be kind of weird.
You don't even know Portuguese, my guy.
They'll come back with
Dollar
HIV.
food, chupa, man.
It's 1 in 8.
You drunk enough and you speak Spanish, that shit sounds Portuguese already.
It is.
Oye, vato.
Oye, vato.
Quick.
So last year of your 20s, how are you going to make it count?
You tripping. So.
It's just
Oh,
a
sorry,
number.
you're already there.
Nah, nigga, I still got like a couple months.
So
What month is we at,
29.
fool?
I mean, I wasn't talking
No,
about
I'm
our
saying
birthdays.
it's
I
going
got
to
a
be
year
all
and
of
4
our last
months, my
years,
guy.
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
most
Oh,
of our
yeah,
birthdays
yeah,
haven't
yeah.
happened.
Yeah, true.
I'm
His
28
happened.
still.
His happened
This
already.
nigga's 29
fuck
already,
that
nigga.
fool.
Yeah.
Fuck that old fool.
Fuck, I'm 28 too, huh?
Yes, you
Yes,
are.
that's
you're
what I
you're our
said.
age right now. Fool.
This is about
you're
to be
only 4
all
months
of
older
our
than us.
last years
Damn, I
You're
thought-
of our
4 months
20s.
older than us, dude.
That is
Older
Oh,
than
yeah,
younger.
November,
Younger.
December. Like,
We're
it's
4
not that
months older
much.
than
These are literally the last
We got a
couple of
plan.
months
We got a
of our
plan.
20s.
You know what the research says for
What?
that everyone that their age ends in 9 for that's when you're most likely to cheat for. Just a heads up for.
Wow.
No, it's just scientifically proven. Like psychologists.
Show me the fucking journal article.
No, but this is why though. For, they do it because it's because you're
Pull
on
up
the.
JSTOR. Let's use our UCLA login.
Nigga, this is JSTOR approved, man. No, it's not JSTOR. It's the psych one. For it's the psych database. For. But it's because you're on that edge of like turning a new age, so that's when niggas start
It's like kind of like a midlife crisis.
As soon as niggas
situation.
start reflecting, and they get panicky.
Oh, when you're on
fool.
the knee. 19.
Okay.
19, 29, 39, 49. They're saying you're most likely to cheat when you're at those ages.
So you're telling me that's what you're gonna do with this?
No,
final
no,
year of your
I'm not.
20s?
No one's saying that.
The question was,
I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know if you're in a relationship.
well, I'm
That's
not
a possibility.
in one. So
Just trying to link
So
up
if you
and
do it,
build.
it's scientifically proven.
Gotcha,
It's not your
I
fault. Science.
basically,
made
he's
you
saying
do it.
go talk to your girlfriend tonight and tell her that if you
Science
cheat,
says I might cheat
It's
on
not
you.
your
fool. It's not
fault.
me. It's science, girl.
I can't help
She doesn't
it.
believe in
Science
science,
proved
so
it.
Science is coming for me, girl.
Creationism only.
I'm just letting you know. If you do it and you're 29, it's science, my guy.
Wants to know.
We can't fight facts, dog.
Straight Nova right there, bro.
Damn.
I'll plan a trip for myself, though.
It's starting already, fam. Sign me up. That's the trip I want to go on.
4 floors of horrors. Fool.
Thailand?
I'm trying to make it. Nah, it's called Hong Kong fool and TJ.
So what's gonna happen? Last year of your 20s, are you guys gonna make it count?
I don't know, nigga. I'm trying to get killed. So.
Shut the fuck up.
Be like, hey, fool, we're in Hong Kong. Fool.
I mean, I don't even have a year. I have.
Shut the fuck up! Every year you say that. Fucking.
No,
cra-
he
No,
literally doesn't
I'm
have a year.
older. I have like 8 months.
Oh my god. Okay, so you have 8 months. Less time.
Not
Make it fucking
even.
count.
How many months I got?
A little under 8 months.
Nah.
Okay, so you have
A
even
little
less
under 8
time.
months.
Fucking really plan shit.
I don't want to though. I don't like commitment, my guy.
Yeah, that's facts.
Like
So nothing ever gets done, though.
Yeah.
what?
Nothing, no goals. That's it.
I'm gonna take a
Skipping.
trip.
You're just
Oh.
gonna close out your fucking
By
20s
myself. Shut the fuck
being
up.
the same
if no one
fucking
wants to
basic
go,
ass
I'ma fucking take a
bitches.
trip.
Where are you
Yeah.
going, my nigga, by yourself?
Find something to do, dog.
I'm going on safari. Fool.
Can't even go with his girl on a trip. That's fucking fucked up.
He did. He is.
did.
He's going to Santa Barbara.
No, but like not on one of these big trips.
I'm going to Santa Cruz. It's a little northern.
Big trip. That's commitment,
Banana
man. That's like.
slugs?
Then they're gonna think like he's gonna propose to me. So
Yeah.
You can't do that. Fool. Look at this man.
Damn. I thought I had commitment issues. Yeah.
Every time you're tying your shoes, she's like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god."
Some gym shit.
Yeah. Since you get all scared.
Go on safari.
I heard somebody's feelings one time because they asked me, "What would you do if I proposed?" And I said, "Are you being serious right now?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I was like,
Go home.
"I don't know what I would say."
I'd wake up. It ain't gonna happen. Fool.
I would be like, "Why are you proposing right now? It's too soon." And they're like, Really? And then they never asked me that question again.
Oh fuck!
It was 5 years into the relationship.
And then they dumped me.
Oh, I mean, they knew you weren't the one. That's fine. It's better than keep wasting time.
Oh my god. Technically, I didn't even get dumped. I got cheated on and then dumped.
It
That's a
happens.
classy way to do it.
Oh God.
That's ripping the band-aid.
Because then you give them what they want.
You gotta rip it. You gotta
They want you to be the villain.
I'm the only villain in my movie.
All right, I'm gonna give you a reason to be like, this guy is an asshole. I should leave him. I'm gonna be the villain then.
I'm the only villain.
I'm gonna sacrifice my own image for you, for
myself
your peace of mind,
Fuck you.
so you can recover better.
So you could tell to your friends he ain't shit.
Oh, he ain't shit. He cheated on me. What kind of nigga cheats? It's like,
That's because you can't keep a nigga.
I had to. Sometimes you have to. Not that I ever cheated, because I never have. I'm too Christian.
I'm a nice young Catholic boy.
Takes up too many rituals.
That's why I like it.
And them niggas put like ashes on their head and shit. That's weird. The Catholics, they be like putting ashes on their shit.
No, I don't fucking follow that shit.
My God.
Miss me with that. That was another problem.
They were too Catholic? Or?
They had a problem because I didn't want to get married in church. I said I never would. I said I'm not getting married in church. And then if you don't like that, then we don't have to get married. Period.
That's still for tax purposes.
There's no benefit in getting married legally.
There's not. There's a new study that came out this week
real?
that says not only is there no benefit, but
In California, you're fucked.
women actually are fucking brought down by marriage.
Oh,
in fact.
women.
For real?
Niggas is though.
On the
We
basis
just
of
half
what?
our shit.
What's that
On the
mean?
basis of
It's like
women give 90%.
you wanted to get married, but now you gotta wake up at 5 in the morning to make his
life.
lunch.
90%.
Everything back into a marriage and a commitment,
Tripping.
and it's not the same.
Tripping.
There's like not reciprocity.
We give 100%.
It was
all
a
the
study that was
time.
put out in
All the
the
time,
UK
son.
this week. It was like
Oh, but that's British niggas. Fool.
What do they know?
drink
Them
tea.
niggas don't even brush their teeth, my nigga.
They drink
They got
tea,
no
right?
effort.
They got low teeth,
They
huh?
don't
it's even more so.
They
of
don't
a,
put sugar
like,
cubes in their teeth.
disparity.
In the US, fool, we give 100%, my nigga.
Like they don't even be having good sex in the UK.
The
How do you
U-
know
but-
that?
Because the UK's repressed.
For real? I thought
Have you
it was
seen
true.
British porn?
That's where I need
They
to
get
go.
bummed, my guy. Nah, while
Oi.
fake agent is cool,
oi,
fool,
oi.
fake taxi is cool.
That's what I said. I seen that fake taxi dude. That was British. That's a good porn, dog.
Oi!
How
about another one, love?
I thought Europe wasn't repressed.
Nah, they're super repressed.
Only
You're
England or
thinking
all
of
of them?
like fucking Germany and shit.
I thought
Nigga, the
Like
French
in
boy-
Amsterdam, where the red light district
Yeah.
exists. That's like one fucking
Yeah.
Province. Place in all of Europe.
I was
I
gonna
go to
I was
Amsterdam.
gonna go over there and just get naked. I thought this was allowed.
I want to go to Europe and fight niggas.
What society do you think is sexually open? Because none of them
Japan.
are.
Brazil.
They have a mad underbelly.
Have you seen
No,
the?
Japan is super like.
They're repressed.
They
on the
blur their
surface.
porn, my guy.
They're secretly. They're
You're not even
like.
gonna see dick and vagina in their
They're
porn.
like so
Bullshit.
oppressed that they act out in
Bruh,
public and
have
they
you
have
watched
dirty
Japanese
panty
porn?
vending machines.
Not lately.
They don't censor cartoons, fool, but
They censor real
the
porn,
real porn,
and then they have like
it's just
fucking
bullshit,
dirty
just blurred
fucking
in.
panty vending machines.
I thought they only blur the
public.
dicks. They don't blur vaginas. That's
I
because
don't
they
know.
don't want.
That's still blurry.
They're not on that
Wait,
gay shit.
Did you just say? Did you just say they don't blur sex? They only blur the vaginas.
No,
and
I
they
did.
said
No.
they only
no.
blur
I'm saying.
dicks.
I'm saying. Did you say they don't blur sex? They only blur the dicks, not
he didn't
vaginas.
say that. No.
No.
No, but I'm saying,
Dicks.
how are you not blurring sex if you're still
Well, I
having a
said they
dick
don't
and
blur
vagina?
dicks.
They only
No,
blur
they only
dicks.
blur
You
dicks,
could-
not
like when
vaginas.
it's pulled out.
Yes,
they'll
but my
blur the
point
dick.
is, if it's porn and both are happening at the same time,
they won't
how are
blur
you
that
not
out.
blurring sex?
No,
They won't blur that
They
out.
blur out
They
the dick
do.
Yeah.
completely. So even if when they fucking, they blur the shit
That's
out.
my point.
That's
That's
why
why I
you
don't fuck with Japanese porn, but I like their big titty bitches.
But you like their anime shit because that shit's dirty
No,
as
I don't
fuck?
want. No, I don't
Yeah,
watch
okay.
hentai. That's just weird, my guy.
No, you're missing out, bro.
You don't
Like
know.
if I liked hentai, I wouldn't go to children's movies, my guy.
Oh, dude.
You can't go to children's movies with like hentai. It's just weird. Man.
You know, you just get confused. You're like watching, you're like, why ain't
There's
they
hella
fucking
kids
yet?
around.
What's the hottest cartoon character then?
Whoa.
Top 5.
Top 5 cartoon
Shrek,
characters?
number 1, probably.
Oh, Fiona.
The Shrek video?
Before she gets all fucked.
Where he bums some nigga?
Before she gets married.
She got those
When
freshmen
she gets married, she turns into an ogre.
That's what I'm saying. It's life lessons you learn. You learn these things.
You know, low-key Shrek taught me a lot. Fam.
Yeah.
She fell in love and she
It
blew
did.
up.
It taught me marriage. It taught me marriage is ugly.
Yeah, facts.
It taught me I just want to be that ogre nigga that's like, get the fuck out my swamp, nigga.
Yeah.
Nah.
Facts.
It taught me when you get married, you turn
And
into
you-
a fucking beast if you're a woman. And
Yeah,
so fuck that.
that
noise.
is true. That is 100%.
But if you're a dude, you
That is
never
facts.
change. Fam.
100%
Let that be
true.
known for 100. Food Shrek
Yeah.
never changed though. Fam.
I've been keeping it one
Because
pow
you
out
dudes
for
are fucking straight trash through and through.
Shrek didn't have to change.
Shrek was
He
never
cool.
trash.
It
He's
taught
been
me-
a thou out 100.
It taught me guys were always trash and women become trash when they get married.
The movie was not called Fiona, nigga. It was called Shrek because Shrek was
And
the
motherfucker
hero.
was an ogre ass, fucking dirty
He
motherfucker
had
who was
plaid
fucking
pants.
swamp burping.
He saved
But
it.
it just
Fucking-
shows you how much he's feeling for that good dick.
Good dick make you do real stupid. Trust. I was stupid
Yeah.
for 5 years.
Yeah. I'm telling
5
you.
years on some
Daenerys
dick.
burned the whole city down because she was a dick crazy.
Trust. You could have asked me to burn some babies. I would have done it.
On God.
I would have done it at a point in time. I was riding with dude for a lot of
Well,
shit.
not in Alabama.
You get in a cock craze. fool.
Oh,
You get
I
in a
killed some
phallic
babies.
frenzy, fool.
Just ask Planned Parenthood. You better check my medical record.
No kidding, they pump your stomach. fool.
Fallon. Clink, clink. Clink, clink. Triple life sentences.
Low key though.
Never gave a fuck.
Let's visit
See me about
Alabama.
something.
I just want to go.
Trying to take a
Alabama
pinch.
game.
Oh, I don't want to go to the football.
Second
I
hottest
wanna go to
cartoon
Alabama.
Shit.
character.
I took a baby from every long-term relationship. Now they cry.
Only one.
Folly grew
No.
from Despicable
Plan
Me.
B doesn't count. fool.
No.
It's cheap on Amazon.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about anymore, dog.
Like I read on Twitter today, the only heartbeat that matters is Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
That bitch could get loose. She old and shit. Fool.
She'll take you out.
B.
Nah, never.
She lifts, bruh. Every day, 5-pound weights. She's coming for that neck.
Do you see another year? Do you
There's
see
too
us
many.
doing
For
it?
Ruth Bader
Do you see
Ginsburg?
this-
Not really.
Do you see
Sadly.
us doing it another year?
I don't know, G. That's up to you and
The group.
Juan and Adrian.
I don't know how much you guys hate each other now. I'm just kidding.
No, we don't hate each other.
Sometimes.
How much you guys
Year
hate
6
this
has
now?
been the hardest year, though, right? Of doing the pod.
No.
Nah, your depression years were really,
Your
really
depression
bad.
shit sucked, dog.
Those were tough. Those were fucking tough.
Like, but
The only problem then, like, it's just that the rest of us were an engine for you. So.
Yeah.
It's been hard for you this year because the rest of us haven't been all right.
Yeah.
I feel okay.
Well,
Well, you've been 50-50.
That's true.
Because, like, you're happy and you're sad. You're happy and you're sad.
That's
fool.
me though, dog.
Not always, though, but this, like, I don't know. You're happy and you're sad. fool.
I'm like the Hulk. I'm just always sad. You know what I mean? Like you can't.
Hulk
can't.
didn't seem
That's
very
been my
sad at
past.
Endgame.
That's what me for about, but you
Hulk
No,
did
as in,
not
like, you-
seem sad at all.
like,
He
you
seemed
can't
he wanted to get it.
Hit depression if you're always
From everyone.
depressed. Man.
that's what I'm saying. Man.
You just stay even killed.
The depression goes from mild to full, from mild to full.
No, I mean, to me, this year has been the hardest one to just.
To do it.
Well, to seem like there was parts where I'm like, I don't even know if this is gonna happen anymore. Just like, cause for me, like, there was weeks I've been late on putting shit up.
Mm-hmm.
It's harder to push shit up. It's harder to get stuff done. It's hard to edit. It's harder to do all that shit.
Why do you feel that is?
Oh, cause I'm busy. I haven't put
Is
last
that
week.
the only reason?
No, I'm literally busy and like, even in my life, I'd rather
Do something else.
just
Well,
do my business than.
in a weird way, isn't that better?
From who?
What do you mean?
For you?
Better
Master?
than
Your
the
depressed
better than
ones?
better than the whole reason this pod started in the first place. Because wasn't one of the reasons why this pod started in the first place was so that way there was this kind of like outlet, and it was a way for you to kind of get lost in something that was, I don't know, better than what things were at the time.
No, I think it turned into that. It started just so that we could talk to each other. Because I was a real fucking introvert.
I feel like that's the role it's played mostly in most of the 6 years that you guys have been doing.
This
at least in Nestor.
Yeah,
I'm speaking solely to Nestor right now. I feel like it was,
but it became that because when we started, he wasn't sad. He was still looking about.
Well, I literally
isn't kind of a good
started
thing
it.
that there's not
Yeah.
kind of almost like
the energy
obsessive interest in it, because it means that you're actually have other aspects of your life now to distract you from it. I mean, I don't know. To me, it would seem like a good sign.
It's a good sign for Nestor, yeah.
As much as you guys want to keep doing it, to me, I just think it's a good sign. I don't know.
Oh well, when I started it was 2 days before graduation, and I literally was gonna graduate college. When
it was literally a way for us to just hang out.
Yeah,
it was. That's
and
how
it's
it started.
done that.
And it was literally that for about maybe 6 months, and then you started getting real like, the fuck am I doing? And then
you get that point of like you just graduated, so like what's the next step?
Yeah, no, it was like when did he go through his depressed shit? Like
right around that
year
time
2?
too. No, I was depressed throughout that shit, but there was different vibes.
I don't know. I haven't listened to any of the episodes in the longest.
Yeah.
You just gotta subtract. What's 6 minus 18? What was it, 19?
Huh?
What year is this?
Where we at? What day is this?
We started in 2013. We were all 23.
Yeah, because we have the banner off top since
2013.
2013.
Yes, year we graduated.
We for you and him.
Oh, and graduated too, and Arthur.
Nah,
I stood extra quarters, so technically graduated the same year as you. Otherwise, I would have been.
All of us. 2012.
Yeah, we've been doing this since fuck, dude.
Yeah, we've been doing it for a mad minute.
Yeah.
This podcast would be getting its masters right now.
We've literally hung out more than I think.
It's helped us.
Yeah.
Well, keep in touch. We talk a lot more, but
yeah.
I don't know. It's been a minute since we talked, even a lot though. Like this last year, we talk here, but not really off the pod. Not really.
Well, I never really talked off the pod.
Not really. Yeah.
Like, so it's all the same for me.
I mean, that's just because I'm not driving anything anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
If we're being honest.
What's that character? I never realized this one.
Like that's really why it feels like that.
I'm here for the goose and the gaps.
I feel I'm the same.
I got low energy real quick. I was like, what the fuck did I just step into? I took a second to send a text message, and I came back, and I was like, whoa, this vibe just changed.
No, there's no vibe with it. It's getting reflective.
Where's my vape pen? Well, let me take a rip.
I mean, 6 years is a lot. It's a long relationship.
Yeah.
I'm kind of not there right now for once, so I don't know.
Well, relationship with your friends, you know?
Yeah.
It's, you know.
No, I mean, in general, I feel like the last couple of years I've came into this, it's always ended on like kind of a depressed note, and usually I get like sucked into it, but right now I'm just like.
No, but
I don't think
there's nothing.
Depressed.
No one's depressed.
No, I kind of got kind of sad right now.
I'm a little depressed.
Juan's been having a case of the bummers, but
tonally right now, compared to other podcasts, it's just different. The energy is different in general, like throughout, compared to other podcasts that I've done, even in the yearly like
within the year
anniversary stuff.
Why? What's the energy now?
Because usually it's like we do get in these like weird kind of circular conversations of depressive nonsense.
Mhm.
But there is usually always like some hypeness surrounding like the conversation. And I just feel like the energy throughout from everyone is just kind of like
Like everyone's over it.
defeated. Yeah, defeated.
It's
Like,
a
just
long-term
low.
relationship. It's
Just low, like just not normally
It's
what's
like we're
here.
sitting, we're like an old married couple.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to say this last year.
Like
It's
this
just
is like seriously the 7-year itch right now. Like on my life, like I'm telling you, I took a step back and I came back, and right now I literally just feel like I came back to parents talking about if they still want to be in a relationship with each other or if they're gonna get divorced, and I'm like, I didn't know this is what I was
7 years
walking
of
up
Mark?
to.
Of getting divorced? I thought it was 10.
No, 7-year itch. That's usually when they say like things start getting a little.
Even
like,
for like friendships and shit.
Now, we've been friends for way longer than 7 years.
Yeah.
10 years, it has to be.
We've been friends since
I've had that itch.
2008, 9.
No, before that.
No,
I've been friends with Nestor
We graduated
since
in
Well,
2008.
04.
But
yeah,
never.
but I wasn't friends with them.
No,
friends,
no.
friends, yeah.
2009.
Yeah, friends, yeah.
07
Like I
is
knew,
when I
I
met
knew them.
Juan.
I knew them in high
But
school,
we weren't friends.
but I wasn't their friend.
Yeah.
Like
It has to be
they
like.
were like this nigga was some fuck nigga that this chick that hung up on my group was
Yeah,
fucking
but
with.
it had to have been like by
And that
at
was
least
that fool's
2006.
brother. And this nigga was the nigga that was annoying.
I know,
so.
but at least 2006 we were already making.
least
the
shit hasn't
fucking movies
changed.
junior year.
I wasn't
And
making.
Juan
The,
was
I wasn't
No,
making the
Juan
movies. That
wasn't.
wasn't me. Fool.
No,
We
you're
didn't
in
make
it. But,
I was in it because I'm
But that
that
doesn't-
nigga though.
but that
fool.
doesn't mean he was our friend.
I wasn't their
We were all
friend.
hanging out in junior year at that
But-
point in fucking
okay.
van rides and shit in your van.
Yeah,
But
but that doesn't mean they're friends.
Yeah.
Nigga, like,
Yeah.
like
Like
me
you-
and you. We've known each other since what, 3rd grade, nigga,
Oh God,
right?
no, before first, Miss Osborne.
Well, we knew of each other since you were Mr. Speed.
See, but like there's
no,
two
you were
different.
Miss Osborne's too. No, you were
No,
Mr.
I was
Speed.
Mr. Speed, you were
Yeah.
Miss Osborne's class.
We weren't even in the same
Fucking-
class till
We
3rd
were
grade.
connected by a door though.
But we were friends in the 3rd grade. Fool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the difference. Like these niggas, I knew them. Fool.
Yeah.
But we
You
were
knew
friends
of
because
us.
like
Damn, we've known each other since fucking.
for a nigga like, how old is you in the 3rd grade, my nigga?
Like
11.
No.
No,
Eight.
shit, 8.
8.
You gotta be like 8.
Nigga, I'm.
Damn.
We've known each
I'm
other
28.
21 years.
Oh, nigga, fool.
If who's illegal to drink, dog?
Our friendship is legally able to drink. Fool.
We've
about
known
to.
each other 21 fucking years.
Hey,
I
nigga.
thought you were gonna clap.
God damn, it's not. Neither
Class
one of us,
meeting.
neither one of us have a full enough beer for
That's
that.
what I was like. I was going to, but I had beer and it wasn't. Nah, but like I knew them, or knew of them for a bit, but we didn't really get to be friends till like 2009, 2008 ish.
Yeah.
So I've been like it's been a decade for me of being there.
Shit.
Now.
No, but
Yeah.
I'm saying 10 years. Because I've been friends with Chanel for 10 years, over 10 years. So it has to be the same thing.
Nah, she's a motherfucker though. Nah, you've been friends with her longer, right?
No, same thing like 2006. Because we met
No, 2006 is like 12
Yeah,
years
12
already.
years. Or 13?
2006, 2007. I can't remember exactly because
That's
we
like
met
11 years.
We met in Spanish class.
No,
Mr.
yeah.
Macias is Spanish
En
class.
español?
I didn't start hanging out with them
But
till
Mr. Macias,
After.
I didn't start hanging out with them till like
After
the year
high
after graduating.
Yeah, the summer,
2000,
the
which is like
summer
2008,
after
2009.
graduation.
no, it was
2009.
sophomore year because when I joined leadership.
That's what I'm saying.
that's
Like you and Chanel have been friends more than 10 years.
Yeah.
And most friendships only last 7 years.
Who's gonna die first, though?
I don't know.
I think I am.
Yeah, I have to
Well, if
put
you
my
keep
money.
at it, bro.
You gotta put your money on something.
Nah.
Who's gonna
I'm
do
betting,
the Who's
man.
gonna do the feats of strength though?
I'm down with it.
Who's gonna OD? That's
Well,
Earl's story.
Oh, I'm fucking talking about ODs. I already did. Bro.
Yeah.
But I survived, bro. I'm a survivor.
Conversations for later.
But I'm a cockroach.
No,
so
we've
it's
talked
weird.
about it on the pod.
Feats of strength.
We've talked
You know,
about it
the other day I was
extensively.
like, Dick, I passed dare, food, but I OD'd and I lived because of dare, though.
Nah,
It
dog,
told me, fool, if you're yakking like this, fool, you're ODing. And I was like, Dick, Officer Thompson was right.
I was too drunk, dog.
I never got
Arthur
that
shut down
course,
because I
but
tried to clean up a carpet twice.
I also don't do drugs like that. So.
I don't either. fool.
Yeah, it was your birthday?
My birthday.
Agents.
Oh, it was Adrian's
Yeah.
birthday.
But
Yeah.
I'm self-destructive as fuck. I was
Yeah.
drunk already.
I like to party. I mean,
I was already ordering shrimp tempura. fool.
The food's on that.
We had
That
got to a
was-
supermarket. I hit on some like old lady. Food.
Cabin
fever.
fever.
No, I
Cabin,
literally
dog.
don't do drugs like that.
Huh?
Yeah, no.
I was doing
I
a
don't
walk in
take pills
snow
or
for
anything.
to get
I
money
only
for
do them in
strippers.
portions.
It's like I was living Coachella for
The only thing I take in full is shrooms.
in the middle
'cause
of the day. I love shrooms. So.
If in a good state of mind, it's a good drug.
But since 04, so what is that, like 20 something?
But you guys weren't
No, not
friends.
20.
We weren't friends till like 05.
Yeah. Till like June.
Like you knowing someone is different.
No,
than being
sophomore.
friends.
We knew each other in 04, but 05 is when we became friends, like legitimately.
So 14 years?
Yeah.
something like that.
That's time,
14.
my guy. That's half
Yeah.
your life, my
19,
guy.
14.
Some puto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, it is half your life. I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
Well, for them.
We became friends, and then I met
Sorry,
you.
we got 21 years, bitches.
Hey,
Uh.
hey.
But I think me and Juan have probably taken the most trips together.
Yeah.
I think me and Adrian have experienced life together more than anybody in
Yeah.
here together. So. Not that we like done weird shit together.
Allegedly, I don't
Not that I
remember.
woke up butt naked next to him. But I did though. In San Francisco, not that it matters what city it is.
Just when in Rome.
Irrelevant though.
They're more liberal up there, eh?
Yeah, we visited Castro. Yeah, we took a tour.
Yeah, let's throw a couple of salt shakers. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Y'all take a shit in the street for the really like. Frisco's down with that shit.
Yeah.
There's more. There's always miles.
Live Mas.
Nah, but me and
I want
Adrian,
Taco Bell now. I love Taco Bell. Don't
like
judge
when
me.
I talk to people about
Stay at the hotel.
who you get really crazy with, I was like, oh, my boy Adrian.
We
I'm like, me and that nigga have the same energy. From
That is the one regret. I don't have anybody anymore that's on my same level, like female wise.
It's me and like I've always seen Adrian as like.
I had that in college, and that was really fun. That was so much fun.
Like, these niggas as dumb as me.
And
Yeah,
then
once you get alcohol,
obviously,
all your fucking neurons like fuck it. Dog.
no, it wasn't even alcohol. Like
my
I was
saddest
just,
thing this year is that they changed my days off so I can't get season tickets with them.
Yeah.
I had like a
And
group
that
of,
depresses me.
I hung out with a group of girls who weren't really like the type of people that are like, oh, that bitch is a whore. She fucked X, Y, and Z. We were more like, we want to fuck X, Y, and Z. Why
I
is
like
that a
whores.
problem?
I
Like,
whores.
you know what I
I'm
mean?
proud
Like, we were
of my
just
whole
on the same
friends.
level. Like, the type of people that
I
were
like
like,
hoods.
I would go up to them. Are you good tonight?
whole
Yeah,
person
I'm just trying to
with
get that max stick. Okay, cool. So you're
Max
cool
stick?
fucking with? Yeah, we had a max stick amongst my girlfriends in college.
Mm-hmm.
We had a max stick, yes, and like
What
it
does
was
that
a
mean?
real. Oh, you mean what does it mean? I thought you said is that real?
Yeah, what is a max
What
dick?
does that mean?
Our max stick was basically like a fuck stick. Like whoever pulled the most that weekend got the max stick.
To fuck?
What does that mean? Like,
Like pool
Oh, a
in
trophy,
whatever
like a
way.
trophy.
Like pool and what? Yeah, and with
oh,
girls,
like a pool? Like you
with
put
girls,
some
it's-
money in it?
no, like
Nah, with
pool
girls-
dudes. Like pool
Like
dudes.
whoever
Whether
can
it be
pull
like
the most guys.
you're pooling just dating, whether you're pooling and fucking, whether you're pooling
So
and making
Max
out.
Dick is a title?
Max stick. Like I got the max stick.
Oh, Max.
Max. dick.
MICK.
I can
Max.
hear Mag's dick. I was
No,
like, what?
Max
I was trying to
stick.
figure out who's dick.
Like I'm a Mac, and it's a stick.
Yeah.
Max dick.
Return of the Mac.
Exactly. And so we had a Max stick that we would like, and it wasn't a real stick. It
You
was
still
like
hang
a
out with
fucking
these girls or what?
yeah. And it was
You
my
have any
group
other
of friends,
numbers?
and we used
Are
to
they
go
married?
out.
What's up, though?
Oh,
Feel
they're
like-
all pretty much married
to be a
now, which
number.
sucks. Except one.
That doesn't matter.
Except one. But we
That's
would go
fine.
out.
Show up with the boombox.
We would go
Return
out,
of the Mac.
and we would literally like just watch each other's back, get drunk, and pool. And at the end of the night,
How
it'd
come,
be
how
like
come I was never like, hey, come through for...
With the
it would be like we would meet up at different points during the night.
There's
Be
a
like,
blicky
oh, who are
fool.
you talking to? Who are you talking to? Fuck that. No, I got this guy. I got this guy. Nah, fuck. Okay, you win. You get the max stick this weekend. Like
Getting
that
Zion.
shit's what it was. Like that's just what it was.
I gotta become a college professor.
To the point where like legit one time like I was hanging out with the group, and I mean everybody would always get theirs every weekend. No. This my very best friend at that time. She started talking to one guy. She started making out with one guy, and then the next thing I know, my other friend's sister starts making out with the same guy.
at the same time.
Like kind of, sort of. And then the next thing I know, they're both making out with him. And then he's walking to the room with them. And so I don't give a fuck about my friend's sister because honestly, that bitch was annoying.
Mm-hmm.
and she was just being a cunt. And so I was trying to watch out for her, but she was being a bitch about it. Like she was like,
Drunk.
I don't need you to watch me. And I'm like,
grown.
yeah. And I'm just like, that's not even what it's about. I just want to make sure you're making
Like
decision
sound
you-
decisions, and that's it. Like if you
Yeah.
want to fuck, that's fine. Like I'm not gonna judge you. I don't give a
wear a
fuck.
condom.
You know. But she kept being a bitch about it. So whatever. So I go to my like friend, and I'm like,
Your sister wants to fuck.
yo, you guys are about to like both go in this room together with this dude. Are you sure that you want to do this? And she's like, yeah. You want to come too? And then like the guy's like, yeah, you want to come too? And then for a split second, I was like, do I want to go too? And then I looked at that bitch, like my friend's sister, and I was like, nah, because that bitch is going to be there. Y'all go do what you guys got to do. And it turns out like they ended up having a threesome, and the sister got mad because the guy went in and started right away like messing with my friend. And she got all jealous. And then so she got all huffy about it and she just left. And so they just ended up fucking. But it was like nights like that. And then that sister went and started fucking her friend upstairs. And then I was hanging out. And then finally, like some guy that I used to talk to, like walked in. And then like we went upstairs and we did something. So then like all three of us,
Got the max dick.
all four of us actually, because what's her name was there too with somebody else. All four of us just did the night and then fucked. And then we were like, in the morning, are you guys all ready to go? And then we all booked it at the same time. We got home. It was like, what'd you do? How was that? This and that. And then we would like at the end of the night or at the end of the weekend recap, and whoever like.
I mean, yeah, it was a different life. Seems like ages
Whoever
ago
did
now.
what got the max stick. Sometimes that weekend, my best friend did because she obviously had the threesome, and then she kicked that girl out, and then she ended up taking the dick anyway. So we gave her the max stick that weekend.
She got the max dick.
She did.
She was thinking.
But those are fun times. I don't have friends like that anymore. It's really hard to find friends like that anymore.
Well, 30s,
I
yeah,
mean,
we're too
people
old.
that are
Yeah.
older. People ain't just trying to.
Not in the same way. Like I don't
I can't recover this.
like that I
anymore.
could trust. Like I feel like
okay.
if I met a lot of girls who party like that now, I wouldn't trust them.
Yeah.
And I'd feel like they're
You
ratchet
get
bitches. Like I just feel like there's some under.
You're
like,
judgy now, though.
No, I'm not judgy whatsoever.
Oh, oh.
I
No, she's
just
talking
think,
about trust. Like, trust
I
is a
just think
group.
that most girls that end up like
Because I know what she's talking about. Because like I've told my own group of friends, is like, they, if you seen a bitch that I wouldn't fuck that I wouldn't fuck her sober, don't let me do that shit drunk. Because I'll do it. Because drunk I'll do anything. Fool. My fucking nigga. Fool. So like, don't let me do that shit.
and like the one thing about my group of friends that was different was we talked about things and we had a friendship outside of being drunk and outside of partying. So and we're
That's key to
open.
friendship.
We were open about like all of our sexual ideologies and what we like and what we don't like. So when we would go out and we would be partaking in like behavior like this, then it's easy for me to identify when they're doing something that's outside of their wheelhouse, their wheelhouse. Versus like if I were to find bitches who are like-minded like me right now, usually they're the outlier in their group because that's why they're still partaking in this behavior like I am right now. And I don't know them enough for them to be able to judge my behavior and vice versa. And I would never want to be in a situation where I ask somebody if they have their agency and they say yes to me and they don't really, and I don't know that because I don't know them, and vice versa. It's just different.
It's just.
And then there's the trust thing. Like I don't want them putting me on blast because at the end of the day, like whatever
Screenshotting
I do
everything
is my
Put it up.
shit.
That's the biggest thing, is the privacy thing. So, like to have a group of people that you can trust with your privacy, that's like the biggest issue. Because like you being put out there, one burns you to every other option you have. Two, it fucks up your mojo.
Damn. So that's what I gotta be looking out for.
Mojo fuckers.
I mean, I still think you should fuck the real estate agent.
Nah.
That's fact.
Low key, bro.
That's big facts. Huh?
Put me.
Big facts.
Can
bro.
you put me in a
Nah.
big house?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I just think she was being nice, bro.
You're tripping.
6 years, man. Shit.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about? Because I feel like this hasn't gone the way you want to talk about.
No, I didn't have anything planned. I at the end I was just. I mean, honestly, this
It's
year.
you always have some expectation.
Yeah.
No, I don't have an expectation. Like I felt like, oh shit, this was different because the last few times I had gotten cheesecake. It was 2-3 years or something, and this time I didn't, and I didn't even think about it. I was like, oh fuck, my headspace is different.
You're too busy about the t-shirt empire.
Too busy building a crumbling empire from
creme brulee.
Creme brulee. No, crumbling.
Oh, crumbling. I think they said creme brulee. Like, that shit's just like pudding, my nigga. But they fucking blowtorch that shit like.
Because I was talking to somebody else, and I'm like, man, it fucking sucks when you constantly thinking about doing anything else feels like you're losing money. Like if you're like doing this feels like I'm losing money. Or,
Doing this makes you feel like you're losing money.
Yeah. Because if not, I'm not working, I'm not making money.
This.
Yes, this. Like doing the pod means I'm not making money.
Why are you laughing though? What's the laugh about though?
Nothing.
No, say it.
Nah.
But no, like
let's be honest right now,
I was just saying, like, come on, dude, we're here for what? 2-3 hours?
Yeah, but these are prime hours.
For what?
For stripping?
Can't you just stay up? Like,
no. Wait, it's if you post stuff at this time, it gets sold at this time.
okay.
Like between
6
and 9, it's the best time to put stuff up. Fresh merch, and you sell that. So most of the time, like yesterday at work, between 6 to like 10,
like I was like,
and I made like $150. So if today not working is costing me $150.
Because every move makes.
So that's why now, even to go out, I think about, do I go out or do I stay in and work? And I've been choosing work more than going out, and I want to have more of a balance.
My space, so I can stay go for it.
Yeah, I get it.
You've hurt Arthur's feelings, though.
Why?
Like, I don't hurt my feelings.
You know how you can make more than $150 a night?
Snapchat.
Private Snapchat.
Tesla porn.
Low key. I really like that Tesla.
I gotta get in better shape, dog.
You'd
No,
be
you
surprised.
don't. No, you don't.
Dude, women want to watch like average bodies, dude.
You just want to see a nigga please a bitch.
Just put a picture on.
Because that's how rare that
Again,
is.
there is a market for everything.
Put a picture on the Tesla screen and just start
There's a
tributing.
market for
Fat dude
everything.
tributes in the Tesla.
I forget.
Once again, there is a market for everything.
Like, I went to the beach this Saturday. I was like, I didn't feel comfortable.
Fat fuck
Comment who you
That's how you wore your shirt in that picture?
I was just playing with the dog.
I'm trying to get my whisper
I
up
was
so
like,
that
why
I can do
why
that
is my boy out here shirtless though? Dominating the dog.
Nah, I was just too cold to get in the water. I was like, I'm not gonna get in. She's like, I won't.
No one's to get in the water, but at least have your shirt off though. So I was like,
I was playing with the dog and I flew my kite. Not bad Saturday for me.
I've been with a guy who never takes off his shirt when we fuck.
No, you gotta take your shirt off. I want that skin action, dog.
Yeah.
nah,
He won't do it.
that's too intimate.
I get completely naked.
You know when
I
you
beat
have
off.
skin to skin contact, it becomes more intimate.
I mean, what?
On God.
So you always fuck with all your clothes on?
No, fuck it. I'm butt naked, nigga, as
Okay,
much as I
man.
can be, bro.
I feel you, dog. When I'm
But
beating off
fool,
naked,
I'm not. I don't like intimacy though.
For a quickie, just pull down the zipper and that's it, dog.
You just put your dick through the hole.
I that shit sucks.
Stretching
I
butt.
can't
That's
do
not
all
fun
I
though.
can't do all my
fool.
moves, bro. We gotta get it
I'm trying to
in
get butt naked
before
nigga.
the security guard comes.
nah, you gotta hover over a stick, play a little dangerously. Completely naked over a
The
stick.
last-
And
no.
sometimes you land and it's
The last time I fucked with not being butt naked, fool, I was drunk as fuck though.
You just didn't know how to take your clothes off.
I don't remember. One, I don't remember. Fool. Two, fool.
So how do you know you fucked? You just woke up.
I mean, you wake up. Fool.
There's a bunch of Jews everywhere. It's everywhere.
Your balls feel lighter?
It's because you don't know.
Well, no, you say you don't remember, so I was like, how do you know you fuck? Like, I'm not saying how do you know you're fucking.
Because
We're on in the morning.
usually you just know.
It's like if you're blackout where you don't remember shit.
I mean, if I'm waking
Because
up
you're-
like this with like no pants on and like fucking full spread eagle, like odds are 9 times out of 10 I fucked last night.
Let's just say if you wake up next to a
And
female.
if I didn't fuck me, I fucked my vibrator. Holla.
If you didn't, let's just say you wake up next to a female, you're in like your underwear. She's not wearing her underwear.
All signs
Some
point
happened,
to
fool.
possibly something happened.
You fell asleep. I don't know. You passed
I
out.
did. I did fuck a guy one time who had no idea that I fucked him, but I remember fucking him.
Was he at least good?
That was me this time. I felt like I got raped.
It was dicey.
Was he at least good?
I was in control, so
No.
it was good.
And then I had to now I gotta go get tested. This nigga didn't wear a condom because he was fucking drunk.
But I've never
If I become a dad,
woken up.
I'm
and not
moving to
known that
Montana.
I
I'm letting you guys
fucked
know right
somebody.
now.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I'm moving to Montana and I'm opening up a Mexican restaurant.
That's
in
why I thought he
Montana.
was lying to me, and he was like, "No, I really don't remember us having sex last night." I was like, "We did it twice," and he's like, "I don't remember either time." And I was like,
That
"Well,
was literally my response.
all right,
Okay,
we did."
You were in this room.
you're
Where
no
I am, my dog.
flea.
It wasn't me. It was Shaggy.
Yeah, but that's never happened to me. I've never had to question whether I've had sex with somebody the next morning.
I have. I've had that multiple
Oh, you never had
times.
that.
Yeah, I've never
I've had
woke
that
up in the
multiple
morning
times.
thinking, did I have sex last night?
I've had that multiple times and it's gone both ways.
Never had that worry.
One time I was like, thank God I didn't. She was a dog.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, what do you mean? Shut the fuck. You're acting like there's not unattractive females out there.
Oh, unattractive. I thought you said she was a dog.
Oh, not like a literal dog. Like
That fool had a,
figurative
that
dog.
fool was holding the
So
grenade.
dirty.
Low key, I've taken bullets for homies.
You have to.
Never.
Pieces of shit. But yeah. What,
Farthest-
never?
I mean, the farthest.
What kind of friend are you, nigga?
I didn't say I'm never fucking for a fucking homie. That's for sure.
I have.
That's for sure. First of all, I don't need to just.
I'm a sellout though.
I'll just be a tease for the homie, but I'll draw that shit out.
Well, that's because that nigga wasn't real though. If he didn't
But I
press,
don't
he didn't
need
press
to
the
do
issue.
You gotta press it.
I would have been like, "Hey, fool, we fucking. I'm gonna go get my homie and we
Bye.
out."
Bye.
But then now your homegirl got. Now you've just cock blocked your homie.
Not really, because if I'm dragging it out far enough, she's already gotten like that dude. Isn't
And to
gonna
be fair,
nothing,
what
so he
homie's gonna
already
pull
got
I'm
it.
doing
homie
that.
from-
I'm doing that the moment we're alone in the room. I'm like, "Hey, is we doing this or not?" Because if not, I'm going home.
First of all, I wasn't that stupid. I was a good enough.
There's
wing
no way
woman.
you're pulling a guy.
First of all,
away
I-
from the
if
situation.
you're a good enough wing woman, you know how to extend shit with an ugly guy so far
I'm not,
that by the
that's
time-
the issue right now.
by the time your girl's already done got hers, or at least that guy prematurely nutted, you've gotten nowhere with the
Negative.
other guy, and you can just get up and go.
Because we're signaling for like, "Hey, fool."
Sorry, the most it's gonna fucking cost me is making out and maybe letting him suck on a titty. Ooh,
Oh, that seems like a fair trade.
maybe letting him rub one out. That's it.
Oh, that's lit though.
Yeah.
Well, you are.
Because at least it's something.
That's it. And a little bit of dry fucking.
Watch
And then you just
me.
extend it long enough, and then leave him with blue balls.
If you're letting them bust one out, that's not blue balls.
Oh, I meant he was rubbing one out on me.
Oh,
Please.
shit.
Please, I give like half a handy.
No.
That's cool though. Please be like,
I use only half of your hand.
Hasta ahorita, fool.
My
Have you
God.
seen my hands? Have you seen my toddler hands? It's
My
half a
God.
hand as it is.
Oh shit, you do have little
And
hands.
guys love when their fucking dicks are in my hand because
Nah,
it's
I
like
don't.
fucking.
Why not?
They look like they got
Look like
fucking.
Because then they gotta do
Look
it.
like a rock star.
Double fisting?
It's like, they can't.
I'm literally sliding both hands up and their shit's still only 5 inches.
Now I
Because
feel
my
like,
hands are so tiny.
now I
I'm
feel like
just kidding.
Clint Hanson's gonna come on to catch a predator. So I'm like, nah, no, man.
They really do have small hands.
That's what I'm saying. Nigga, that feels like, dig, I'm finished.
Damn.
Nigga, the cops are moving in as we speak, dog.
You gotta hit the
Fucking
lead.
yalla yalla.
That's
fool.
when I'm jumping out the window, nigga.
Yalla, yalla, yalla.
But then you get knocked out because you hit head first.
Like I said, I'm a pro at being a tease. So that's why I was a good wing woman, because I never had to fucking put it
I
on.
don't want
no
to say
one.
I'm a pro F because it might be illegal. We don't know. We don't know.
There's a lot of ins, a lot of outs.
There's a lot of ins and outs. I might be welcome in Alabama, fool, but I live in California, fool. So
Shut the fuck up.
there's a lot of ins and there's a lot of outs. Fool.
Put it on me. Fool.
I'll never put myself in a situation where I gotta take one for the team, and it's not gonna be worth it. For
But
me.
you're not a guy though, so it's like you don't know about take one for the team.
Yeah.
You don't know what it's like to come up and you be Ebony
Excuse
Mom,
me?
be like, does this chattering beast talk for you?
Excuse me, just because I said I never let no guy fuck didn't mean I've not made out with or let an ugly guy near me.
But you don't know what it's like to like, cause bitches are like, they're fucking, when they want it, they want it. Fool. Like, and they'd be like, if you don't, like,
You're saying I don't know how a bitch is like when she wants it, she wants it. I am a bitch,
I'm talking about chattering beasts. Fool.
and when I want it, I want it.
Unless that's what you're associating yourself with. Don't associate yourself with that title. For what I'm saying, there'd be some chattering beasts out here. They'd be like, I want this dick and I want it now. For I'm gonna make a scene for this. Like, dick.
I don't know if I've ever.
There's no
seen over
choice.
so
I'm
dick.
raped.
First of all, I would never make a scene over dick because I'll just go to the next guy and get some dick.
Yeah, but these are sad women.
I want it.
Like when they're out here telling the whole fucking party that's like, I've been trying to fuck this nigga, you don't want to fuck.
Oh yeah.
Like
They're
if I hit up
desperate.
a dude to fuck and he doesn't want to hit me back up, then I'm just okay.
Ooh, I nutty.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my vibrator and I'm gonna go to work. If I don't have anybody else lined up.
I don't like those videos, but it's cool. You can make money off of them.
Oh, I could make money. I just don't want to go that route yet.
Chattering beast though. Next, cause like they be trying to pull their fucking friends away for like, dude, what is you doing? These niggas ain't throwing shit at you. Don't mean you gotta.
See, that's why I was never that girl. Like I never wanted to be that girl. Like, and I was never that girl in fucking college.
That's good, but there's always that girl.
Yeah.
Always. Man.
Like I just read some fucking this whole like.
There's always some torta out here fucking.
There was like this whole argument on
Spewing
Twitter
shit.
because some girl was like,
That's my
she's like,
friend.
you're a garbage. She's like, you're a garbage ass friend if you go out with your homegirls and you let them leave with other people that aren't you, especially a dude, this, that, and the other. And some other girl was like, so I'm not going to give my friends agency to dictate to me who they want to go and fuck.
Right?
This, that, and the other. And I
If I'm
thought
not getting
like,
dick, no one's getting dick.
I thought when I was in college, I let so many of my friends go, and I expected my friends to let me go and do what the fuck I wanted. Like, how many times did I dip in a parking? Fuck was he hodoring over there for? Oh my god, fucking hodor! What was that about? And there's like so many times where I like literally dipped out the club and like disappeared with a dude in the parking lot and they didn't see me for hours. And I was like, dude, if I had a friend who ever tried to fucking tell me, no, I'm not letting you walk away to get your dick on with this dude.
You are the grenade, god damn it!
You chattering beast.
Chattering beast.
I love that meme, my nigga. That's like my favorite meme.
I don't even know that was a meme.
It's Ebony Mom. You know
yeah?
the nigga from Avengers?
Oh yeah.
And he's just like, when the ugly bitch in the friend group comes up to you and be like, does this chattering beast speak for you? Because it happens, bro. It always happens.
That's horrible.
When some bitches like, oh no, we gotta go home. It's like, nigga, what the fuck?
I hate it because I feel like I need single girlfriends, but I don't want to hang around with no fucking single girls.
Why?
My age.
They're hoes. The hoe is life.
That's what I'm saying because I can't trust these hoes.
Like low key, I want to get a tattoo that says "whole gang on my lip."
You know you can't trust these hoes, and I don't like this shit.
Oh, I can trust these
And
hoes.
I don't fight. No
I can't trust
bitches
no
more.
bitch, fool. And I can love no
Look,
thought, fool. But I can trust the hoe.
I don't fight no bitches no more. I'm not trying to get into
Who's
no
fighting
shit.
bitches?
I'm not catching these because bitches always end up fucking drama, and none of these bitches
Because they're
like I
chattering
can get
beasts.
along with. That's what I'm saying. Like they always end up thoughts. They always end up talking out of line. They always end up telling your business.
There's nothing wrong with Tatianas, though. Don't blame Tatianas.
They're cool if you know you're hanging out with Tatianas, but if you're hanging out with Tatianas looking for friendship, it's not gonna happen.
Oh, it's different, though.
And I'm not just trying to hang out with Tatianas.
You gotta
That's a
remember, that's a
recipe for
hunting
danger,
party.
huh?
That's a hunting party. That's not a.
Like me, if I'll be
I
looking
never-
for Tatianas.
First of all, I never just hung out with Tatianas. Like
It's hard to go on a
I've
club.
hung out with Tatianas.
unless they're my fucking
They're
cousins,
ex-speed.
and
I've
I
gotten
don't even
drunk and
talk to
fucked
them.
Tatianas for
Lurk.
I
I
to
don't
get
even
my
talk to
gun
them.
when I'm pregnant.
Lurk.
I don't even talk to my cousins
lurk.
because they're hoes.
Yeah, your cousins are cool
You ever been
They're
LARPing?
sluts.
How is Adrian?
So that's
though?
what it is, right? LARPing.
LARPing is you just out
I
here
haven't talked to
looking for
that bitch since I was
Tatianas.
in middle school. She doesn't even count. She's not even in my realm of existence.
She can get it though.
Whatever. So was everybody else with her.
That's what I'm saying. Nigga, you're not saying anything negative right now. You're confirming what I'm saying. is,
Neither
like,
conform nor deny.
Not in a good way, but okay.
Low key though, you just gotta wrap it up and you're good.
Mm.
How come all the homegirls that I be telling them these kind of things, I'll be like, oh, you don't want to do that. You don't want to be out here looking like that for like. I'm like, bitch, you don't know what I want.
First of all, I never said that.
I'm not saying you.
He's saying
I'm just saying
the
female friends I have.
First of all, I'm like, live your life. Be a fucking ratchet dick.
Thank you. That's all I want to do. Fool. It's
I don't
like
give a fuck. It's
righty
not
tighty,
me.
lefty loosey. Fool.
However you want to live your life, live your life.
You know
Thank
you gotta
you.
stay firme, dog.
Bien firme, Steiner.
See, but those are why that's exactly why I don't want to fuck with bitches and have friends like that because they always be judging you. Like, dude, if I want to fuck X, Y, and Z guy in the same night, mind your fucking business. I'm using a condom with each one of them. What is it to you?
I mean, we may and we may not. Fam.
What
Use
is it to
condoms.
you?
It depends on how drunk you are.
First
Always
of
gotta
all-
check wrists for rubber bands.
First of all,
Last
Yeah,
time I used a
that's
condom,
a
it
trick.
broke. So
the
now I have
only
trust
thing is,
issues,
unless
fam.
he's fucking like ripping a hole in it so he could nut in me,
What?
they're using condoms.
Who's doing that?
I'm saying I'm not fucking a dude without a condom. I don't know what.
All right,
world
but
you
like,
think
let's
I
say like
live
last
in.
time I fucked the bitch, but the condom broke, and I panicked. But I nutted.
But
though,
you
'cause that's
started-
what you have to. And I was like, hey.
No, you fucking don't.
I was
First
like,
of all.
hey, for Amazon.
I don't understand. Like, pull out nut on the bitch's stomach. Like, I don't.
I ain't trying
I
to
don't
the
get it.
stomach. Fool. It was like we was in there for.
I don't get it. I don't understand this.
And I knew when the condom broke because I was like, this feels a lot better than it usually does.
I've never had a problem with somebody who I'm consistently fucking.
Even ESPN said that was clutch.
I've never had a problem. I've never had a problem getting a guy who I'm consistently fucking who wants to fuck me without a condom
Uh-huh.
to
No.
pull out.
I wore a condom though.
But you did
You're not
his
listening
part.
to me. You're not listening to me. I said
The condom.
You
that
mean you make them wear a condom and still pull out?
no. I'm saying I've never
I was
met a
about to be
guy.
like, dig, nigga. You
I've
tripping,
never
my
met a
nigga.
guy
Uh-huh.
That's some Thanos level
who
hate.
wanted to
fool.
fuck me consistently without a condom, who wasn't willing to pull out and just nut on my stomach,
No.
so he could continue fucking me without
Yeah,
a
but-
condom. Otherwise,
But
I'm
the
gonna
pull-out
make you
method
keep
doesn't
fucking.
work. The pull-out method doesn't work though.
I've fucked 2 different guys for years on end using the pull-out method and
Maybe
never
they
got pregnant.
Slow swimmers. Too.
Yeah, like
No, because they were able to get me pregnant before, and then they.
But you just said they didn't get you pregnant.
that's what I'm saying. Like, nigga, you can't. That's contradictions.
Well,
Just
I
juicy
can tell
food.
you exactly how it happened. The first guy
Uh-huh.
nutted in me at the end of all of it without telling me.
Pregnancy.
Like he
Damn.
no every
Oh, you nutty.
every time before that had no
You
problem pulling
fucking
out,
nutty.
and then
No.
one day was just like, I'm not gonna pull out this time, and nutted in me.
Oh,
And then I took a plan B and it didn't work and I ended up
Did you get it
pregnant.
from Amazon?
And then
try to
so
find
I
one bigger
fucking
for work
Alabama
or
that
no?
shit and got it
Uh-huh.
out of my uterus.
You'd arrive.
So you're like a...
Utica?
The second guy told me that he had been tested.
Yeah.
He had been tested
Mhm.
and
Like
that
that fool got-
his sperm was not viable.
They tested that.
Mm.
Yeah, he just took my motherfucking biography test.
So you
And
just
he
said... He
swore-
said...
I'm
He
trying to
swore
fuck
he
my
had
dog and
slow
he didn't get
swimmers.
pregnant.
Swore
My guy, I'm
his
dead.
swimmers did not work.
That's
Period.
fucked up.
You don't like that fool shooting blank.
Period. He told me he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
shooting blank.
That fool can still get hard though.
Yeah,
Shut the
dog.
fuck up. That's not how science works and biology works. Shut the fuck
He
up.
didn't have ED. He just
Anyways, he
had
lied to me and said his swimmers didn't work.
Uh-huh.
And I trusted him.
Did they
And then I
work?
ended up getting pregnant.
So
Damn.
there was like Michael Phelps not working. Like they smoke weed, but these niggas is still the greatest Olympic swimmer.
And I didn't
known to
appreciate
man,
being
bro.
lied to. So
Yeah.
I did what I had to do.
But who doesn't lie though? Every day you have to lie.
Wait, the
to
guy
go
was trying to
sleep.
trap you?
He told me his swimmers didn't work.
Yeah, but they did.
He just wanted to come.
It doesn't make a difference you come inside him or not.
He was just trying to
But in
fuck.
Alabama, I wouldn't have been able to get an abortion.
You could have. You just gotta go to jail.
No,
for
I
it.
did.
No, I'm saying in Alabama you could have.
No, I did.
You know, I mean, you could have. You just gotta go to jail, though. Like
We're up on the scoreboard now,
But
baby.
I'm saying that's the type of shit that happens.
Yeah.
In both cases, I didn't ask for it.
Yeah.
In both instances, both guys did it without my permission or lied to me.
It's weird.
That's life, though.
But what's crazy is like,
Sometimes they sell us
you need to
lemons,
date
bro.
better men, though.
but what was crazy is the first
Planned
guy.
Parenthood.
Not date, but fuck.
Well,
There's a difference.
Well,
Planned Parenthood is
the
G's.
second guy after that though, he let
They give you free.
part of me
vagina
thinks he
dioramas.
thought his didn't work because then after that he never nutted in me again.
Well, he got caught
I don't know.
with the lie. He probably gonna try to fuck until he got you pregnant, and then it's like, oh fuck, she got pregnant. I gotta start
Well,
nutting on her
whatever, but-
stomach.
Well, I mean, if he truly believed his swimmers didn't work, he would. First question is like, is it mine?
Yeah,
fool's dumb,
that's what I
bro.
would assume.
If he truly believed it.
First
Well, I
thing,
was only fucking that person.
first thing
so.
of-
Yeah,
Girl-
but in his head, but since he wasn't too
first
shocked,
thing I do if a girl tells me I'm pregnant, I'm moving to Montana, nigga. I'm opening up a Mexican
I
restaurant.
don't know, but those are the two instances.
Nigga, who else
in
is
which-
making Mexican food in Montana? Fool?
I heard
We shouldn't be
Boston.
millionaires, man.
I heard
nigga.
Boston's good because they don't.
But it's funny because before, so one of them
Yeah,
was
but they
like
fuck
leading
up
up to
people.
it,
Like the
he
bean.
would
An old
pull
lady
out
called
and we were
fucking
fine,
Vinny a
and then
cheat,
decided
bro.
just to like,
Yeah.
not I mean,
Dude, that's
without
an
my
80-year-old
permission.
nigga. You think
Yeah.
And
like
then the first,
10,
the
20-year-old
second
goons won't
person
jump you?
told me a
Like,
lie,
fucking
and then after that,
Xander Express?
proceeded to
Is this
have a sexual relationship
Yeah.
with me, pulling out, and never got me pregnant thereafter. So
Love is
take
pain,
it for
dog.
what it's worth. Both, in my eyes, were still successful pull-out situations until they weren't.
Until they weren't. Okay.
And it was, again, because of them.
Put it on me.
Because the guy has full capacity to pull out and still have a safe birth control method.
Mm-hmm.
In my eyes, pre-cum and everything. Like, I avoided all of that.
Now, somebody
For
pulled
years,
out for
years
them.
on end with both of these guys. Because I carried on extensive, intimate relationships with both of them.
Mhm.
So you can't tell me it's not a possibility and it's not out of the realm.
No, I'm
And
not
I
saying
did-
that the pullout
And I did a lot of it, and I
doesn't
do a lot of it
negate
now.
a lot of the sperm,
because I
but
can't
there's
take
still
birth
sperm
control.
going in, and there's still that slim chance.
Nah, sperma. Fool.
And
Leche,
personally,
fool.
some of my choices
Macho.
are because hormonally, I just can't take birth control anymore. I just personally
It
can't.
fucks
But
you
yeah,
up.
yeah, but fuck
You-
birth
you-
control, condom.
You get like mad Khaleesi out, or what do you mean?
A lot of things. I have a lot of side effects now.
Like Logan?
Oh,
or
that's
what?
It just
good.
depends. It just depends on what it is, but the hormones really mess with me.
Oh,
And
you just make more condoms.
a lot of it are
Yeah.
mood swings,
That's what I was-
which
Well,
is
like, how do
exactly
you-
what
how
I
do
said
you-
I do.
How
And
do you
then
counteract? How do you counteract the infection or the other, like, not just pregnancy, but like the other part of it?
so I make every guy use condoms, and if it's somebody that I'm consistently having sex with, or that I have established like a long-term intimate relationship with, at that point,
But how do you trust if they're not like fucking around?
That's the
Don't
thing.
trust.
I mean, it's just
It's a
trust.
trust. It's a trust.
It's just
Yeah, at the end
hoping
of the
people
day.
are being adults and being honest.
You
Yeah.
play with knives, my nigga.
You do play with knives, but you play with knives anyways.
Yeah, true.
Never.
No, that's facts.
I wear
So
condoms, but sometimes they break.
not every single time in your life.
But that's because they're free, though.
Shut the fuck up, you're a liar.
Okay, look at if I'm drunk, we kind of account for
So
things that I do
don't
when I'm
try
drunk.
to put me down for my sexual choices.
No one's putting
when
you down.
don't- But you said, what do you do in
I'm
this
saying-
situation?
Yeah, that's a question, though. It's not me putting you down. Because I'm saying I don't do it all the time. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
No,
drunk.
but you kind of did because you're like,
Okay,
but that's
I
why I
didn't
use
mean-
condoms.
I didn't mean
and I'm
to,
just
though.
like,
I
No.
use condoms because I don't trust bitches.
Condescending, much?
and yeah, and I'm saying that's why I do until
Yeah.
I've
But I
established.
feel like you shouldn't trust niggas, though, is what I'm trying to tell you.
He's trying to tell you that.
Trust no bitch.
Trust
You
no
trust
one.
no bitch,
I
trust
get
no
it.
nigga.
I get it, but that's no way to live life.
Oh, it is. Unless you're JFK, so then you end up dead anyways. What does it matter?
Bay of Pigs.
Plus, again, the people that I usually
It's
like
just chattering pigs.
not
speak.
allowed to
Uh-huh.
use one is somebody that I've had an established history with.
Yeah.
Did you mention earlier if you're gonna start a relationship with someone, you let them get tested, you make them get tested?
If we're gonna start not using condoms, yeah, and it's not somebody that I've already not had a previous like encounter with without using condoms, then yeah, I'm gonna ask them to get tested.
Yeah, that's pretty smart.
If it's somebody that I have a history with that I don't know for whatever reason, like
You've
we
already
stopped
rolled the
using
dice, fuck
condoms,
it.
I rolled the dice,
Yeah.
then I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing because
Do your dirt.
I like rolling dice.
history has a way to
Seven.
speak for itself. So
Craps out. Doocy.
It is what it is. I mean,
Snake eyes.
you know, and
fuck
making
it.
somebody use a condom or not use a condom doesn't guarantee that you're going to be safe or not. I mean,
On
did you
God,
not
'cause
just hear
condoms break.
the
Yeah.
2 examples that I gave were experiences
It's 'cause
of where
yesterday
somebody
my
did
condom broke.
something
This is
that
what
I
I'm
didn't allow them
tripping.
to.
I'm tripping right now, but it's heavy on my mind.
We might be having a baby shower soon, doggy.
And then my nigga, nah, fuck no, nigga. I'm moving to Montana, my guy.
Oh my God.
We're opening up.
The worst part is, though, when you have somebody who, like,
whose fuck styles bug.
no, as a woman, like, having somebody, like, there's all this shit, obviously, that is, like, crazy and you have to think of and you have to consider and deal with and choices that you have to make. And obviously, I've never gone into any of the choices that I've made without talking to somebody and without bringing them into decisions that I've made. So when I make these decisions and then years later, when people are like, oh, wow, at that point in time, I agreed with that, but I really felt like you shouldn't have done it. It's always like, but wait, what the fuck? You were in this conversation too. So then don't try to throw it in my face. And in my 2 experiences, basically what I'm saying is, in the 2 instances where I've ended up getting an abortion, the 2 guys have then turned around. That's what I was alluding to. I should just say it outright because we're in a time where like people don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
And I've done it and I'm okay talking about it. And I don't feel bad about the things that I did and the choices that I made.
You should never feel bad.
Because like I said, those are 2 instances where choices were made for me. And I still talk to the people and ask them what they wanted to do, despite them not letting me choose, which is crazy and something completely psychological in some other way. And another podcast, another time.
Yeah.
But I still asked them both. And they were both okay with it. And then at the end of the day, years later, it was like, about that? Like, maybe I don't agree with that so much. Or they try to throw it in your face and be like, I didn't really want you to do that. I kind of wish you would have had that kid instead.
Which is weird.
And it's like, okay, but at the time, that wasn't...
Because
how
it's
you
not
felt.
claiming that you would be responsible for it. You're just like, it would be cool if you kind of had all this
That's why I would
responsibility.
move to Montana, not time to get an
Because
abortion.
in both those instances,
Yeah,
the
oh
first
my
instance
shit.
in particular...
Should the Lakers retire
the
Swaggy P's number, though?
When I went to that person was like, well, I don't know how you're going to do it being a college student and a single mother.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I was like, excuse me? What?
I mean,
Come again?
He's not lying.
yes or no, though.
Love is pain.
And I was like, I'm not going to be a single mother as a college student because, excuse me, doctor, sign me up for your next available appointment.
Big
Hey, but you need someone to come pick you up because, like, unless you take the pill. But then if you're like,
And I have friends who drove me.
oh, that's good though.
After procedure, you need somebody.
Because if you're anemic, for
No.
no,
No, you don't.
You
What
gotta no
procedure?
scope that shit.
that's more of just
what procedure?
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, they don't.
360
You're right.
no scope.
You have to stay there for a certain period to make sure you're okay.
Oh, you're
If
right.
you're
Yeah,
anemic,
And you
though,
don't get a
fool,
fever or
you
anything?
can't take the pill though,
For real? I'm always anemic.
because you be
bro.
bleeding too much.
Iron deficiency, like you.
Yeah, so you gotta do the fucking procedure.
Oh.
And then you could do the procedure without someone picking you up, but that just means they can't give you an anesthetic.
And we got
Okay.
very topical, very quick.
You can still get an anesthetic, but you have to stay a certain amount of time and then
Before it
That's
wears off.
before you
ridiculous,
leave
though,
by
so-
yourself. That's an hour and it's not fun.
That's what I'm saying. 'Cause you be
And you just
like,
have to sit there looking at other bitches who made bad choices in their life and you're like, fuck.
Me too.
Hey,
bitch,
I've been
me
in that
too.
waiting room. There's prospects.
At least you were in that waiting room. Be in that waiting room twice alone.
It's fucked
I
up.
mean,
I did it.
He was there scouting. Piece of shit.
hey,
Trying to do a
did I come back? Hey,
Oh no, the second time I wasn't alone. That's a lie. I forgot.
I've never been alone.
because God's always with me.
Jesus by my side, my nigga. That's my brother. Man.
That's probably getting close to it. We didn't really talk about
To
the 6
ending
years,
on
but
this, I'd rather not end on this.
okay.
Tell a joke.
I don't know. So Jackass walks into a brothel with a honeycomb.
Those are the last words spoken by a character on Game of Thrones.
A fucking decent ass character. They got shit in
360 no scope. This podcast, goddamn. 6 years, man. It's been 6
Why do
years.
you always do that? You ended on the fucking most like fucked up shit.
I didn't bring that up. I was trying to talk about.
I was talking about it cryptically, but everyone was like,
I didn't.
No, we got it. I mean, no one was felt
No scope.
no scope.
whatever, straight up about it.
No,
You want me to pretend?
No.
I hate the when the
It's not like you have many
Sometimes
female
it's
voices
not.
on your podcast in the
The-
first place.
the taboo and the stigma of it should not exist. I think it's fucked up.
What?
People should do what the fuck they want. You know.
Except for kids, so that's not right.
Well, yeah. That goes
Fuck
without
them
saying.
kids.
That goes without saying.
But not like literally.
Yeah.
No,
Like
I mean,
figuratively.
I'm
penetrative.
talking about like don't fuck the kids.
no, because it's anniversary pod. I just wanted to
for that shit ain't cool.
talk about the pod.
The
And
cuckoos. First of all, what is this?
A phone.
I don't know.
it's a
Why
phone.
That nigga is gay, my nigga.
Oh my
There's one
god.
nigga but sign like dick.
What are you talking about? There was those
Pinta.
people getting married. What-
That was not someone getting married, nigga.
That was like because you came in afterwards. I was looking at this right before.
Oh, okay, but what's the next one though?
And
Look
then
at
it's
this.
that.
Look at homeboy though. What is
That's the
this?
husband. He's happy because he's getting married
What does that say though?
to her.
What
Look,
what does that say though?
Look, if
no,
you were-
no, I don't need to see. I'm just saying.
if
What
you were
does the
marrying
sign
her,
say?
I'd be fucking happy. It's
Who?
her. It's their last name. Stupid.
It said cupcake. I'm just saying.
No, it's not. It's their
I
fucking
wouldn't be
last
happy if
name.
that
Who's
was
that,
your
Mike
last
Wazowski?
name.
Mike Wazowski.
No, Carrie, it's a tragic knife.
What are you talking about? She's fucking gorgeous.
From where, doggy?
Shut the fuck up.
This is Chatter
Fuck
Beast.
you.
This
She is fucking.
Where's the guy though? Let me see that guy.
No, like the guy's lucky because Nuffle's got a mean old head.
First of all, the guy's a fucking head coach for USC
Oh, so
He's
got
the
money.
he's the sauce.
That's what it is.
basketball.
Oh,
Who this fool?
yes.
Yeah.
This one don't teach basketball.
Yes, he
No
does.
way.
I've seen him on the fucking sidelines at the fucking
He dribbles
NCAA.
balls,
He's a season
Fucking
ticket
March
holder,
Madness.
He's definitely gay.
Okay.
For some reason, he's always fucking cup checking in the locker rooms.
There's no war in their cups ever.
Guys, there's set up rules for a reason. Safety, cup check. That's the 6 years, man. Here we go for 6 more.
6 years of
more.
stupidity, fool. 6 years of ignorance. Fool.
Yeah.
Straight ignorant. Like, dog, these last few episodes have been dumb ignorant.
Have
From
they?
people who have been. Oh, you weren't here when we were just talking about do dentists spread AIDS? I don't think you were here for that
no, I
episode.
First
we
of all-
were all here.
Huh?
She wasn't
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
No, I wasn't here for that.
I was here for
Yeah,
that
he
one.
was.
Yeah,
he
you
was
were-
the one arguing against like, how's there gonna be a
I was trying to be.
Hold on,
What's the
I-
reason?
Oh no, you were here
Those are
last
good
week. Last
things.
week is
It's all
we're
bad
talking
thing.
about the guy
So you have to
who
like-
believed in the Aztec
Oh,
calendar and who
Suck.
who just said fuck life because he thought
I've been
the world was
there.
gonna end anyway.
No.
There's
Have
been-
you?
There's been enlarged clitorises.
Is it a
I
large?
know that shit.
Is it an overlarge kick or an
I
undersized
know that
dick?
shit like can get what did she
Infected?
say? Earlier? Not infected.
Engorged?
Not in.
Chafe?
Yeah,
Injected?
there's a rash. I was like, what? That
Oh, the
sucks.
chase?
Well, yeah. If you don't lube anything enough,
Spit on it, doggy.
then it's
Just
going.
try rubbing your dick like really hard.
It's going to rub
Feels
raw.
good. How about
It does. fool.
No, I'm not saying
Last
at
time I
the
rubbed
time
my
it
dick in
doesn't.
super hard,
It's
I
the
came in
next day
Next
when
day.
you're
The
like,
next day. fool.
when your fucking panties are rubbing up against your fucking like,
I got in those texts like, what the fuck? I'm like, that's not you.
and you're
bro.
I've
like,
been circumcised, though.
and then when you're
If you were to
fucking laying
circumcise
there
yourself, you wouldn't feel
as
that
a
way.
fucking female with like no fucking underwear on, like just spread eagle,
Too
like
far.
fuck,
Too
like this
far.
fool fucked me up. And you're like, oh fuck,
That's what
but
I
it was
go
low
for,
key
fool.
worth it.
When I fuck hoes, I want them to be like, this nigga fucked me up. fool.
But it was low key worth it.
Yeah.
It happens.
You chafe?
Sometimes.
It happens.
You chafe?
Nah, I put that powder thing.
And then not only that, but
Baby
like,
powder?
but like sometimes when you be hitting it too hard,
Mhm.
And
Hitting
like
what
somebody
too hard?
has like a narrow like
Wait, you gotta use medical terms right now. Niggas don't know out here.
when you're fucking a female
When the
with
dick is
too much
entering the
vigor.
vagina.
With too much vigor.
You mean when
and
I bust out the
excitement.
rhino pills?
Sometimes females be having a vaginal canal that is a little bit too short.
But the vagina's not a sexual organ.
So,
Yeah.
would you let me finish, sir?
The clitoris.
So their vaginal canal is a little bit too short, which means their cervix is closer.
That's why they give cancer.
So then you be hitting that shit and hitting their cervix instead of like not hitting nothing, and their cervix becomes like hit too much, and then it becomes sore and engorged, and then your cervix hurts.
This was the best feeling in my life.
You're dick.
I'm like, what?
Welcome.
Caesar squirter.
I was like,
Now we can talk about something. No, but I hate when you be in your car.
I hate when
fool,
you're
and they
watching a
squirt,
clip.
Cause like, nigga, I had leather, fool.
And then the clip, there's an ad.
You're
in
acting like you
between.
can't fucking you. I don't have to clean this shit.
it doesn't.
He's like, I got leather,
It's
fool.
no, sometimes,
You squirt or not?
sometimes,
Yes, yay or nay though.
Sometimes.
Shouldn't be squirting.
Yay or nay?
sometimes,
Sometimes is not an answer. Fool.
sometimes.
You're acting like my mom was just like, cause I said so. Fool.
But we're not talking about me right now. I was commenting on the conversation before.
Okay, comment. I'm asking a question after this. So.
Sometimes when somebody squirts, it's not.
It's piss.
It's not ever ending. No, like
Oh shit! She gets just mad
It's
dehydrated.
like the never-ending story, my nigga. When they had that dog dragon, fool.
Sometimes, if you know what you're doing, once you make somebody squirt once, and you keep at the same spot, then you keep getting the same reaction.
So it's like when a dog shakes its foot.
Similarly,
You keep hitting that one spot and it just keeps
Yeah.
going. It's like, fuck, I can't
Yeah.
even stop. I
She's
can't
a
even stop.
squirter.
So you can mad dehydrate someone.
exactly.
That's horrible.
You gotta keep giving them Gatorade, bro. Get them electrolytes in.
Exactly. If you have a squirter who's a consistent squirter,
hmm
then you would
You always
be
fuck in the shower.
kind enough to have Gatorade and electrolytes and water.
To make sure, yeah.
Especially if you really get off on seeing that. It's only kind.
Hijo de la pinga.
Shout out to San Jose.
And if you never mind. If you find that one spot
Yeah.
and it's
Would it be a
usually
G-spot?
it's usually like
11
A little bit up. It's
Okay.
like on the upper
It's
side.
like a this.
It's at 11 o'clock.
So
It's like a
it's
Spider-Man.
curve.
It's like a Spider-Man.
It's a
shooting
curve
web.
and it's an up. And it's a wrap it up.
I've seen videos.
So wrap it up.
Those videos are not live.
If this is
Okay.
a vagina and the clitoris is right here, it's because the clitoris is like a penis. So like,
And
it's like
it goes
hooded.
into it goes into her body.
Yeah.
And
So
up.
like, there's the hooded part, and then inside her vaginal canal at the top, there's this bumpy part. That bumpy part, that's the shit that makes them go.
Mhm.
They're like sprinkler systems. Huh?
So
Not that I know for that, like.
yeah, I'm
a connoisseur,
I've seen
bro.
some things.
I've done the
I've
research.
Seen some things
I've done some
where
shit. in my life.
once you find that part, and usually it's like a,
I'm not allowed in the
it's like an
state of
in and
Alabama.
hook and up. And
Yeah, you got hit at 11
and
o'clock.
up and up, but like fast,
Working in an
like
office.
One of these.
like quick successions. And sometimes it helps.
Ah, nigga.
Sometimes it may or may not help if you like kind of hold down their
The
abdomen,
pelvic
like their
area?
yeah. It helps. It's not necessarily false.
But is it more pleasurable?
From what I've heard, absolutely.
From what you've heard.
From what I've heard,
So no one's hooked you.
I don't know. No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
Hook 'em
not.
Longhorns. They hook 'em Longhorns, Texas.
Yeah, but
Not that I would
The
know.
big fish hook, boy.
Might would know.
But there's a market for everything. And talents are
That's why I
talents.
find it.
Fat guy makes chicks squirt in the Tesla. Not in the leather seats. though.
That's why I had to crash my shit, but I just started smelling.
shut the fuck up.
The fuck? It doesn't even. Okay.
It's low key.
It does not smell
A
like anything.
percentage of it is piss.
The initial parts, yes.
Oh, then how's it not gonna smell, my guy?
It smells like dehydration. Fool.
It smells
But
like
after that, no.
all that shit always smells like dick. Fool. I've made a mistake. Fool. To me, fool. I feel like that's what they're projecting.
It smells like wildebeest.
I shouldn't have fucked this nigga. I made a mistake.
It depends on how hydrated that bitch is, too. If that bitch is not getting her water intake, of course.
Oh, yeah.
They drink a lot of coconut juice.
Well, then that's on.
Nah, that shit's bomb. Are you laughing, my nigga? But coconut juice is bomb.
I don't drink coconut juice.
Neither do I.
It's not
Bruh.
If you don't have enough water to
What does that
circle
mean,
out,
though? Fool?
like if you're not hydrating yourself,
Like, so that's when super squirters, for like, there's like super soakers if they drink a lot of water.
no, and well, never mind. In order to do that, you're releasing liquid, so you got to put in the liquid that you're gonna release.
This is the life of a man.
So if
fool.
you're
Drink your
not,
water, so.
if you're not drinking enough
Fuck
water
fool.
You could really,
to
Coconut
release
juice.
water, then what you're releasing is the
I drink
liquid that's
electrolyte
within inside your
personally.
body.
yeah.
So naturally, the only liquid that's inside a female body is their urine.
Vive más.
So that's why if they're not getting their
Uno
water
más.
intake,
Uno más.
all that they're going to release is the urine. But if they're getting their water intake, then it kind of all comes out of the same sort of tube in that instance.
It's a
for
urethra.
once.
Fool.
So the urethra pushes out a little bit of the piss. And then after that, if they're getting their water intake,
That's why I never like.
then it should be nothing and it'll smell like nothing.
If she
and it's
squirts,
just-
never put your face in the first squirt. Fool. Wait for the other one. Fool.
sometimes it's easier or something.
The first one is like that's just.
So I should put someone on an IV.
low key. Fool. If you could put them on an IV, fool, you're legit lit. Fool.
Or if it's somebody who knows that they're that type of person, then generally they're probably
They're
getting
gonna
their
give
water
you,
intake.
yeah.
Drink the
Because
slushy, dog.
in general, if that's a capability that you have, that's a lot of dehydration in the first place.
Yeah.
So you're usually trying to like make up for that
Yeah.
if
get
people
you.
know what they're doing. Not that I would
So
know.
should the Lakers retire Swaggy P's number? Or?
They don't even have a president of basketball operations.
No.
It's a shit show right now, fool. It's a shit show. No,
Low key, fool. That's just devastating. Fool.
real shit though. This last
But
year,
I still
Yeah.
take the Knicks in four. Fool.
this last year felt like work.
This last year's felt like work.
And
Yeah, you think so? Fool?
but not. I mean, it's got its high points, its low points. I think this year we made some bad podcasts. We made some great some of the old time
Well,
great
just
podcasts.
Just speaking about podcasts.
Yeah. I was just talking about the pod. I'm like, I mean, we could get into real world shit.
I mean, that's like the first time I ever missed a podcast was this year.
I know
Yeah.
But I was like,
you were in some dark. You're fucking with the dark arts.
was or
huh?
is? Fool. It is.
I mean, you're drunk, so right now maybe you actually would talk about your life, but I don't. We don't want to exploit you like that. Fool.
He's
Whoa.
drunk. You're drunk.
He's not
Am
drunk.
I? Fool? I don't know.
Like,
You're a little buzzing. Fool.
Oh, I'm buzzed.
Buzz
I'm a little
is
high.
not
fool.
drunk.
Yeah,
That's why I
because
love
you've been
weed.
fucking smoking on my vape pen. No, I'm just kidding. Fucking using on my battery, not even
Hitting up the
hit-
jewel, dog.
The jewel.
I mean, I be.
We're in
I be hitting the
California,
jewel
why are we
every
lying?
motherfucking time. Fool.
Why are we lying? We don't need to lie.
That's what I'm saying, fool. You
Lying?
niggas is tripping,
Jewel, jewel my asshole.
Mick,
Fucking having me talk about schmushmortions like if we're in Alabama.
because they're tripping right now. They're not with the
Schmushmortions.
McLaren.
No
And
one
jewel.
even brought that up, dog.
Just kidding. What is
I'm not
happening right
kidding,
now?
fool.
I don't know.
I'm fucking trolling and you guys aren't having it.
Are you? Fool?
Am I?
Asian buffets. That's where it's at.
I love Asians. Fool.
Okay, but here's my goal in life. In my last
Alright.
year of my 20s.
No,
Uh-huh.
Handle it.
you can't take shit back, though.
I'm trying to have some lesbianis encounters. Finally.
Hey, if that happens,
Same.
fool, invite a nigga, though. Fool.
Like straight up saying.
No, like some real
I'm trying to be-
genuine.
I'm just trying to be present, fool. You know
Like
what I
some
mean?
real genuine lesbianist encounters.
Well, I can hook you up if you want.
But with some decent lesbians.
Oh, no, I got decent
Yeah.
lesbians on deck, fool.
Oh, really? Like some butchy ones? Because I'm okay with that.
I don't know about Butchie, but they be cute. Fool.
Some cute lesbians.
I
You
was
know
trying
Ellen
to fuck them,
DeGeneres,
but then
fool?
I found out there was dykey, fool, and I was like, it happened, but it was like,
Don't use that word. But do they have like...
What?
What?
Show-
Van Dyne? fool?
They were dimey
Come and
dimes?
see me about something. I'm
Van
trying
Damme?
to go to Pride Week. Look,
Hey, Pride was fun this weekend at
look,
Long
I
Beach.
told y'all
that
motherfuckers.
shit
that
But they
if-
got mad CDs. Oh my god.
I told y'all motherfuckers if I ended up single again,
Super
no
beats,
one
but
was
it was
fucking
contaminated.
safe. And I want to
What
make
you mean?
sure that I
That
live
sounds like
up,
a threat.
that I live up to my fucking threats because I never thought I was gonna be single again.
Mhm.
And so
I
now that
knew
I
it.
am, I'm like,
I told her she was, so she didn't believe me.
You're a piece of shit.
now
How?
I'm
Fool? I know her. Fool.
The
I was
three-eyed
hey,
raven. fool.
you were too good for the situation, nigga. But
Well,
you'll
that's
find out
facts.
for the hard way. Fool. It's up to you, though. Fool.
now I'm like,
And I was
all of
right.
the threats that I held when I was in that
Well, don't throw
relationship.
threats, nigga.
Yeah.
Well, not threats. It was just like, this is what my
There's
life
a
would be
list of
without you.
names.
You're gonna end up in a cell next to me.
Nah, I was like, this is just what my life would be without you. But I have a lot to make up for. I have 5 years to make up
I get it,
for.
because like at first you were afraid, and then you were petrified.
Shut up. I didn't know how I'd ever live.
Without her by your side,
And I spent so many nights.
thinking how you'd get along,
But I grew strong.
and you learned how to get along
Now you're
And
back.
I'm
from outer space.
just turn around now.
I'm drunk. I'm not the next. I don't know if it's something phase or something
you're not
on my
welcome anymore.
place. You're not welcome anymore. That's because you don't like Gloria Gaynor.
Yeah. You don't like some real songs. Bro.
You didn't watch The Replacements.
We fuck with Diane Feinstein, boy.
The fuck?
You know when I was in elementary school, dead ass for 4th grade, I was in this fucking gifted class with this redheaded Jew.
Miss
And then she
Mondale.
was like, "Hey, I'm gonna need you guys to look up the 2 senators and find out something weird about it."
What did you
The
find
two
out
what?
about Diane Feinstein?
Our 2 senators
Uh-huh.
at the time was Dianne Feinstein and the other lady,
Barbara Boxer.
Barbara Boxer. And then no one raised their hand. So she turns to the mathematician motherfucking like TA, for his name was like
Mr. Miramontes? No.
Mr. Velarde.
Oh,
fool.
do you remember Mr. Miramontes?
He was a magic mathematician. Fool. He was a mathematician is what he called him. So I was like, this nigga's a pedo. Like, I would never, like, I'd never hang out with him by myself because I know what happened last time I hung out with niggas like that by myself. And he told, and they were like, oh, so no one raised their hand, right? So she was like, oh, there's a chance for this generation. Fool. None of you guys thought it was weird that both our senators were women. Fool. And we were like, Dick, if that was the answer, fool,
Shut the fuck up. Jesus for real said that.
Dead
Miss
ass,
Mondale.
fool. Like there
With
was
her
like,
no bra wearing fucking titties out ass.
yeah, but she wore jeans though. Fool.
But she was not about feminism.
She was Jewy. No, like
No, she was.
she was. That
She
was the
saying
point.
that the
That,
kids
like,
didn't think
She
anything
thought
was
there was- she was
weird
like, there's
about
hope-
women
there's hope
being
for this
stuff.
generation that
Oh,
none of you guys
I
said
thought
it was
she was
weird that they were
pointing
both
out
women.
they were
No,
women. I was like,
Someone
wait.
raises their hand. They're like, yeah, that they're hyenas. Huh?
no, that's what she wanted. Fool.
Because she was in fucking East LA. That
And I was like, Dick, like,
bitch.
I was like, damn, fool, should I think it's weird that they're
Yeah,
women,
if anything,
fool?
that would have brought questions like,
That's
oh,
what I thought. Like
that's
that
wrong.
was my next question.
Yeah.
Yo, we standing Nancy
Thanks
Pelosi
for
or what?
pointing out I should fucking be patriarchal.
Yeah.
You know what she said though? Fool? She said, Austin Powers, the second movie was weird for, so she went to go watch A Knight's Tale. For the one with Heath Ledger, my guy. That one was lit.
Shout out Heath Ledger.
They're both good.
Wait, did you say they're both good?
They're both good. Both of the movies are pretty good.
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers 2 is...
I like Austin Powers 1.
The first one
2
was
was
good.
okay.
I don't remember
What's the
second.
second one called?
The Spy Who Shagged Me.
Mhm.
Heather Graham.
The
Isn't
best
that
one's the one with
That's
Beyonce.
the second one.
Yeah, no.
My name's Foxy Cleopatra.
The International Man of Mystery is the
And
first
that's
one.
numero uno. For that's
Yeah.
what Vanessa.
Yeah. Then the Spy Who
That-
Shagged
that
And then
means
Gold
something.
Member is the third
Hudgens?
one.
No, nigga, Elizabeth, whatever the fuck, Hurley.
Yeah.
Damn,
I think so.
bedazzled,
I
my
remember when
nigga.
she did that music video with fucking...
Brandon Fraser.
No,
Man of Mystery, man.
what movie did she do? Bedazzled, she did that one. But I was
No,
thinking
what's
about
the
other
movie
chick.
where they fucking
Kamala
go into
Harris?
an atomic?
No, the second
Bunkers?
female lead.
I love
Heather
that
Graham.
movie.
Fuck,
Heather Graham?
with the chick from...
I just remember Lenny Kravitz did American Woman.
So,
and she was
Alicia
dancing.
Silverstone.
That's Heather Graham.
I was like, damn.
It's
dude.
Alicia Silverstone and Brandon Fraser. It's
Blast from the Past.
Blast from the Past.
Yeah, that movie's lit,
I love
my
that
guy.
movie. I like that movie.
But I like
a lot.
Bedazzled more. Bro.
in a bunker in Pasadena during the Cold War with Christopher Walken.
I like Christopher Walken.
And they have that whole supermarket in the basement.
Trip out, doggy.
Hey, doggy.
Yeah, but-
Back to the pod.
I gotta go to HR.
Handle? Why you got fucking? You
No,
got,
I'm just kidding. Look at your face, though. We expect you, bro.
what did you?
He's
What
like
happened?
ready
He's
to
a
get the
hater.
story out. Like, look at him. Like, fuck. He was ready to keep the pod going for another hour. Like, what's the story?
I was just trying to wrap up the 6-year anniversary since it is an anniversary. It's
Well, I tried to ask, what do you plan to do with the last year of your 20s, which is
yeah,
a
but
big
that's
closeout.
we wait that those are for the
Those are for
birthday
the-
pods.
No, I think we use that at the end of
Or
the
the
year.
end of the year, New Year.
Yeah, because it's
This
so
is
close
about
in
this is
January.
about the podcast.
So then by the end of the year, you'll have 4 months to decide what you're going to do with the rest of the year and your life.
Oh, what am I?
You, with the rest of the year.
With the rest of your 20s.
I feel like the rest of my 20s are shot.
I think he's saying he's trying to make money for like.
Yeah.
That's literally his only goal now is to make money.
Start camming.
There's
don't know.
always,
There's a better scam out there. It's called like selling culture to Middle America. Like that's what it is. It's white privilege, my guy.
I'm trying to make 100K this year. I'm not saying all of it is gonna be profit, but I'm gonna hit it. I'm pretty
You're
sure
going to make 100K from what?
for my business
What are you slaying?
Shirts.
merch. If it keeps going the way I'm doing, I'm probably gonna make a. Hopefully, we make 100K plus. I mean,
I'm going to start giving you nudes flying to Middle America. I'm going to let you be my pimp for my nudes. Because I don't have the time or the money.
while we're middlemen, what if I just send those as thank you letters in my t-shirts and
You
just
just
notes
let me know who wants to buy my nudes.
with
And then I'll just give you
with the QR
one
code?
stock photo a week. And you go disseminate that.
Miscegenation. My constituents know though.
Constituents.
I love that movie. Oh, brother, where I
Is you not my
is you not my
I've already
constituent?
determined that the only way I want my political career to end is in a sex scandal. So let's make this happen.
Say less.
Say that. Still love this podcast. Still love you guys. We'll see where this goes. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're trying to talk. So, love or honor. What was the line?
Nah,
No.
duty is the death of love, and love is
And
the
love
death
is
of
the death
duty.
of duty.
He said, dude.
So he fucked his arm. Ese güey es weirdo. Fool.
Duty was the death of my love.
No pasa nada. Fool. Todo tranqui.
Tranqui.
Ande tranqui. Oh, that meme you put out the other day where it's like everyone wanted to be in a relationship with a Mexican till they have to wake up at 5 a.m. to make them lunch.
To make them
The
lunch.
fuck?
Fucking hilarious.
I'm a misogynist and a feminist at the same time. Fool.
First of all, that's why I got dumped. That's
You
what
wouldn't
I
get up
done.
at 5?
Fuck no.
You got dumb because you wouldn't make them.
But that's when we
you
get
wasn't
sporadic
making the lunch.
erections. Fool.
You wasn't
I
meal
wouldn't do a
prepping.
lot of things that was like
Well, not e-
determined to be my role.
as long as you wouldn't touch poop, because that's nasty. Fool.
You ever trim his asshole hairs?
No.
He's like, "Hey, get me back there, shave me up."
No.
My girl got to know how to bleach my shit.
What?
She's got to make
Yeah.
it look presentable.
She's got to.
But
Or
she's
else-
made out of
or
pillows, my
else-
guy.
Hey, but then daddy needs to make money.
No,
on
but if a
cam.
guy shaved back there, I'd be willing to eat his asshole, maybe.
Well, you got to shave it for him. He can't reach without
What
cutting.
do you
But if
mean?
he's like, wax me and then eat me. Fool.
That shit hurts, dog.
What?
You gotta give it a couple
Wax?
days, bro. If you get waxed.
If you've never manscaped, yeah, it's gonna hurt. But if you do it,
You're
it's like,
right. You're right.
I'd also think I'd peg a guy
You peg a guy?
if he wanted it.
I'd peg a sis.
If he was open enough to talk to me about asking me to peg him,
What if he
I
was
would
like
peg
too
him.
into it?
no.
I wouldn't.
What if he wanted you to?
Sounds too weird.
I wouldn't judge him because that's where your guys' G spot is, and you
Like
guys
Hercules
don't
Island,
want to accept
Isn't
that,
that
and
a
that's
flying?
okay.
A
One
flying.
day we'll get there.
What if I
Horse?
want to eat a big meal first?
We'll have to talk about that. That's a lot of conversation. But
Somebody, you know.
But-
Getting bad.
but at the same
Never
time,
been.
Yeah.
accidents happen,
Yeah. True.
and you have to be understanding.
No one
And it's
pointed at you,
okay.
doggy. All right, fuck it. Let's end this shit, dog.
All right.
6 years.
Our lives are one.
You know, right? Like
Drink
that
the
was
Kool-Aid.
real, like assertive. All of a sudden, like let's end this shit, dog. All right, Nestor.
The machismo kicked in.
All right. All of a sudden, you have big dick energy.
Yeah.
You don't respect Khaleesi.
For a second, I was like, say it more with your chest.
That menstrual bitch. No,
Okay, and maybe say less with your chest.
no, I'm kidding. 6
Just keep
years.
the chest bouncing. That's all I care about.
Keep bopping it, doggy. I don't know. I keep trying to leave with a thing, but it's not gonna work.
Leave
I
with the
feel
what?
like this entire pod got nowhere, and like we for once we
That's
were like
this
super
pod.
serious.
Yeah, this pod.
No, but I'm saying the anniversary ones, we usually always
Mhm.
get serious. And
Yeah.
it didn't happen.
I'm high as fuck right now.
What did she give you? The devil's
Like,
dick
I'm
on me?
like, on God.
You kept hitting this shit like if it wasn't
Yeah.
gonna fucking take your life, and I'm just sitting there
Bro, I'm
like,
high as
he's
He was hitting it
sucking on it
hard.
real
Like I was
deep,
like,
like-
damn.
No sé cuánto lo voy a
I was like,
That's that
God
soul
No,
damn.
tranquis.
If I knew more guys who were sucking on it
Tranquis.
like that, I wouldn't be in a rut right now.
Nah,
Jeez.
yeah, the way he was
They
fucking.
say
taking-
less. We could just do that. It's all good. No
I was like,
shit,
damn.
dude, I'm high as fuck.
It's red.
Look, my battery ain't even working no more. Sorry.
What, you gonna throw up?
No, it was like I was blowing it out, and I didn't want the fucking smell to travel. I know it's vape, but still, I was trying to be courteous. God damn.
Who's vaping?
You want me to fuck what? I mean the jewel.
Loki.
Loki.
Guys, that's it for us. I'm
It's the nation
Nestor.
of domination.
Says Adrian.
And Arthur
Rocky Maivia.
with our guest.
It's that wax in this ass.
And the wax.